Oh, look at this. I'm live. I'm live. I'm the king of live streaming. I'm here. I'm here for you all. If I can help you with any type of advice, I am here for you. Relationship advice, whatever, What kind of BB gun do you want? No, we don't want to talk about BB guns. Oh, I'm here for you. I really am. I'm here for you. Oh, that's good. That's real good. So I have something real important that I want to say, and that this is the truth. And I've said this before in videos, and that's that. I don't know who anybody is, and there's this whole thing about anonymity on the internet. And when people contact me, I just assume they are not who they say they are. So generally speaking, I don't respond. Sometimes I respond just to be a dick, but I don't think anybody that's contacting me is who they say that they are. And that's for a reason. I've been doing this a while. So it's sort of like, it's pointless to contact me. It's always the same thing. It's always the same thing. It's textbook. It's never, hi, my name is so-and-so. It's a description of themselves without a name attached. So I'm not really sure I don't know. I know what they're expecting. I know what they're looking for. They're looking for entertainment. But the way that I see it, that shouldn't be part of it. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. Why should that be a part of it? It's like if you're contacting somebody and you don't use a real name, you're trolling someone. You're just fucking with them because you got like nothing better to do. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. I mean, certainly there would be idiots that would like, oh yeah, she's real. Yeah, the 18-year-old is like, she's real. I don't know. I just think a lot of people are out there wasting their time. It's fucking stupid. But I'll tell you what isn't stupid is Remy, and Remy's right there. Remy's awesome. She's on this table. Oh my God, I'm fucking rich. I'm fucking rich. $10. That is so nice. Is that Sean? What's up, brother? Thank you so much. See, I'm turning into the whore. You notice how nice I am? Yeah, you're paying me to be nice. That's the only way to do it. I'm going to get real nice. I'm going to get super nice tonight. Thank you, Vegeta 3 or whatever you are. They're contacting you to bang. No way. No way. And if they were doing that, then they would give real names, or they would have names like, I'm Sally Smith from Akron, Ohio, or something like that. It's bullshit. No, it's not. That's not it. It's not. You don't ever trust anybody that's using a fake name, and that's true of like Facebook too. Like if you're if you have people on your Facebook friends list and they use like fictitious names, they cannot be trusted. Are you kidding me? Do you really know who they are? Don't. Anytime I see that I've gotten less, I have less Facebook friends than I did. I started getting rid of them. I'm almost down to 1,000, and I like it. But there was a time when I would just accept anybody. I'm like, what a mistake. What a mistake. So whenever I come across like Jesus Christ or something like that, I get rid of them because I'm like, I don't know who this freak is. There's a reason why people use fake names. They don't want you to know who they are. So that's not like that's not a plus. That's not a plus. I'm sorry, I don't trust anybody. I don't. I don't know who you are. If you are real, then you approach people like a normal person and you say, "My name's, you know, whatever. Whatever your name is, Melania." You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's who these maybe she's one of the people that's been contacting me. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, probably not. Probably not. More than likely not. But it's bullshit. Do you see what? It's just bullshit. Don't do that. You're just wasting your time. You're wasting your time. I've seen catfish. Come on. Jesus Christ. Oh man, Chris, $5. Bro Hammer. Thank you. Thank you. It's awesome. You'll be on the yacht, man. I'm telling you. You will be invited. You don't super chat, I'm probably not going to invite you to the yacht because I don't know who you are. It has nothing to do with the amount. I appreciate every amount. I do. You're family to me. You're family that gives me money, which is the family I never had. So this is awesome. It's pretty awesome. Now, today, I was in Dollar General, and I saw this in the toy section. I saw this and I instantly knew what it was, and it's from my childhood. When I was a kid, it was in the late 70s, and I think they called it Super Fantastic Bubble Plastic or something like that. And it came in a larger tube, and you got a larger straw. But I saw this, and I'm like, I bet that's it. And I'm thinking that's it. And it was real popular and trending in like 78. I'm not shitting you. 1978 or something. And then there were a lot of accidents with it because it's flammable. It's flammable, and they're selling it to kids. They were selling it to kids. And also, because it's flammable, it has a product that has ketones in it, and kids were getting high off of it. We all were. That's the way it was. They were selling this to kids. So it was maybe on the market for a couple months or something, and then it was taken off. As far as I know, it wasn't put back on unless the president lifted restrictions on super fantastic bubble plastic. But I think this is it. This is made in Taiwan. I guess they're importing it now. But it's been so long, who would remember? I do. I remember. Now, on this package, you can see there's like a little kid. Where is that? That'd be that. See the little kid? He's like blowing up the balloon. And he looks stoned. The photographer like, yeah, let's let the kid use it. I mean, he looks stoned. And on the label, it clearly states, warning, choking hazard, small parts, not for children under 3. That's safety. I guess that's why that they can, bring it back into the country or something. Or I don't think we can make this here. I think you have to import it and give it to your kids. I don't recommend that you give this to your kids. I'm pretty sure that it's still banned. I don't think Dollar General knows, and they're just like some importer is putting this on their shelves. That's what I think. I don't know, but it says caution: flammable mixture. Do not use near flame or fire. This is for kids 6 and up. It's for kids 6 and up. It's totally safe. It comes in 4 colors. Okay, so contains polyvinyl acetate, ethyl acetate, plastic fortifiers. It says coloring, acetone. It has acetone in it. This is the same crap that was banned in like 78. It's just a different name, and it's Well, there's a company, Jacksonville, Florida, but it's made in Taiwan. Now this is at Dollar General. I am telling you right now that if you're a Dollar General, you do not let your kid buy this. Here's the kid on the back. Here's the kid on the back. There's instructions on how to do it for your first grader, and the kid seriously looks pretty stoned. Warning, may stain some surfaces such as clothing, furniture, painted walls, carpet, and wallpaper. Flammable, keep away from heat or flame. Do not a food item. Yeah, don't eat it. Don't eat it. It's got acetone in it. It's for your first grader. Do not eat or place in mouth. It says it several times. Not a gum, not to chew or swallow. But what about the kid in first grade that'll eat anything? Let's open this up. I'm pretty sure this is the same shit. It has acetone in it. It's freaking acetone. I'll remember it as soon as I open it up and smell it. I can't believe Dollar General's selling this. Oh, fuck. It is. It's exactly the same. Huh. Well, I guess you don't get as much in the tube, but oh, what a great toy. And as you're doing it and you're pulling away, you breathe a little bit in and it gets you, it's not good. I'm like the Ralph Nader of YouTube. I'm trying to help here. So this is the toy. This is the product. And I know that it was taken off the shelves in 78, but it seems to have reared its ugly head because somebody's making it in Taiwan and then they're importing it. Man, I'm telling you, it's for your sixth grader. It's like this. I don't know. I almost feel like calling Dollar General and telling them about this, like calling the main office and saying, this product was taken off the market years ago. It has acetone in it, and you're giving it to like a sixth grader. I'm an adult, and when I blew it up, I was getting acetone. Like, you back away from it. You've been exhaling. The first thing that you do after you're done exhaling is you breathe in. And that was one of the problems back in 78. So it doesn't matter, sort of, if you're going to blow it up, when you first start blowing it up, you use a lot of pressure. So you're using your lungs. You're gonna take a breath after you blow it up. It's unbelievable. Am I being overreactive here? It's the same thing. It's exactly the same thing. Yep. Oh God. The smell, it just smells of like cancer. Like, it's chemicals. It's chemicals that they're selling to kids. I don't know. I remember when I was a kid, we liked it. I wonder what part of it we really liked. Like, was it like getting us stoned? I remember a lot of articles in the paper. I remember my mother saying, no, talking about it like it's being taken off the market. So this is called balloonies, a flammable mixture for your 6-year-old. It's pretty awesome. It's insane. They use only the one kid though. That's nice. They only like for their advertisement they only used the one kid. They didn't like, oh, we need to do this to like 20 kids. It's unbelievable. The smell, I can still smell it. Anybody old out there remember and know what I'm talking about? Does anybody remember that shit? Super fantastic bubble plastic. I bet I'm the only one that that's on. I'm the oldest one. You know. Do you still have Sam the Raven? What kind of stupid question is that? I mean, seriously. Do I still have him? You can't own a Raven like that. No, you can't. I'm a Raven owner. Yes, I own him. Oh, sorry. Well, I didn't have my glasses. I was typing. Who cares? Who cares? Doesn't matter, does it? Does it? Does it really matter? It doesn't. Looked like the pencil out of the machine in school in the 70s. What this? No, nobody remembers this stuff. I used to buy that as a kid in the 80s. I love to smell it, even though it gave me a headache, but still like blowing bubbles with it. Was it the 80s? I thought it. No, it couldn't have been the 80s. It was like the 70s, wasn't it? That's what I thought. I don't know. It's gross. It's pretty gross. I can't believe that. 80s. Somebody's insisting the 80s. No shit. I'm 56. Unbelievable. Maybe they just took it off the market in Missouri. It's gross. It is. It's gross. It can't be good for your kid. It's acetone. But then I guess like what parents let their kids paint their fingernails and shit like that. That's acetone. I don't know. This is shocking. This is. Would you let if you had a kid, would you let your kid do this? Answer yes or no. I'm 25, man. If you had a kid, when you have a kid, would you? Yeah, it stains. It says that too. I used to play kick the candy. Acetone is a nail polish remover. That's right. That's what I'm saying. But like people let their kids do that too, I guess. I don't know. No, if you wouldn't do it in moderation, really, you'd let your kids use this. I swear to God, after you blow it, you pull away from it with the straw, and it's like almost automatic. You've been exhaling. You take a breath, you breathe it in. It's a bad delivery system. It just boggles my mind. I don't know. It's a Dollar General if you want to buy it for your kids. Obviously, some people think it's okay, and I'm not passing judgment on you. I love you all. You all are the best. You are. I love you. What can I say? Now, everybody knows tomorrow is a big day. I'll be in Geneva. We're going to Geneva. Fingernail polish remover. Yeah, acetone. Anyway, we'll be in Geneva. You should tune in at 7. It's real important. Everybody should tune in. There might be a very important announcement. There could be. Did everybody understand what I was saying about like contacting me? Just believe me. I'm not going to believe who you are. I'm not. I'm never going to believe who you are. It's stupid. Don't contact me and ask me. I'm not very friendly unless you're giving me money, and that only happens here. I'm just being honest with you. What do you want me to say? You want me to lie to you? I won't. I can't believe it. I just can't do it. I read these emails and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And if you have a problem with your dog and you want to ask me a question, I'm not going to answer a free question there by email. I'm just never going to do it. That I'm never going to do. It would be rare that I respond to one of those. And if I respond to one of those, it might be how to respond to a lot of stuff, which is telling. I don't know. I'll respond differently, but usually I don't respond to anything. I see the subject matter. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Yeah, I will open up something that says I have daddy issues. It's true. I'll open that up. Hey, I'm curious, really? You do? Why do you have daddy issues? I'd be like grandpa issues, wouldn't I? No, no. Older uncle. You have older uncle issues, is what it is. How is everybody? Is everybody okay? Can I help you with anything? Is there anything that I can help you with? Why is my dog limping on his front leg? She is 16. It could be Lyme's disease. Get your dog checked for Lyme's disease. I'm good. You have an older uncle issue. That's cool. That's okay. That is definitely okay. That's fun. Well, that's kind of sick, isn't it? That's sick. It's sick. It's okay, but it's sick. Remy, what are you doing? Why is my dog a cat? Um. What is my BoJack? I just had to stop reading that. Am I a sociopath? Why do you think I'm a sociopath? Can cats be trained? Yes, all warm-blooded animals can be trained. You can train a cold-blooded animal, but it's not gonna, doesn't give a shit about you. Yes, a fish can be trained. How did you learn about construction? I make it up as I go along. Are you still walking? Yeah, I have to. It sucks. Can you train me? No, dude. I can't. Peter, what is behind you? That's George Washington? It's George Washington. It's a foot. I'm working. He's been sitting in my barn. He's a little rusty. Peter, are you into BDSM? Dude. Or I don't know if it's a dude. I don't want to be hurt. Is that what you're asking? I don't know any of that stuff. I'm pretty innocent. I don't know about any of your weird stuff you do. Hey, is the female Bigfoot story true? That's what I think I was being asked about the dry creek bed when I was out there in the woods. Hayden, thank you, my friend. Has the dog man come back yet? Yes, he has. I was back there in the dry creek bed looking for my dog, and this Bigfoot comes barreling out of the woods, knocks me down, pulls off my pants, starts jerking the ween. I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about it. I'll get upset. I don't want to talk about it. What is the airspeed velocity of a? I don't know. Why would that's? I don't know. Tell us. Evan Backus. Thank you. Your Poison Ivy T-shirt probably is the best shirt I will ever own, and I wish you luck. Thank you. That's the king of subs. I'm working on it. I want to be the king. I'm like a politician. I think I should be king. He shouldn't. Well, how old is Remy now? I don't know, 5, 6. Do you like I have never eaten at Chick-fil-A, ever. It was Joe. What, my neighbor? He's a kid. He's my neighbor. He's a kid. If you ran for president, I would vote for you. Yeah, but if I ran for president, it would be very stressful. And I want to be on a yacht that I buy with super chat money. So I haven't seen it. Those $100 ones the other night, those were awesome, by the way. That Kool-Aid woman, the Kool-Aid girl, tipping me $200, and Jared, Oh my God. I have the bell here. I have the bell, but I'm only going to ring it for something like that, like 500. I'd ring it for a minute long. I'm a whore. I'm definitely a whore. Peter, what's behind George Washington? Um. Oh, that pole. That pole is a that's for like surveying. I'm an amateur surveyor. It's what I like to do. It's just one of my hobbies. I'm gonna go out and survey some property. $2, Eric. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate that. Have you ever off leash trained? It's a dog. Come on, man. They're all the same. Stop thinking that like a husky. Are you kidding me? It's ridiculous, dude. Do you enjoy making content? I have nothing better to do. Well, I do. I have a lot of shit to do. I like to stay busy though. Huh? You know, not real big. Okay, pretty small. In high school, I remember, being in the shower and everybody laughing at me, calling me Millimeter Peter. It was cruel. It was cruel. It was horrible. It was a horrible experience. How hard was it not to live stream all day? It was difficult. It really was. It was super difficult because I want to live stream because I just want to be with my family. My family that gives me a really fucking kick-ass allowance. Oh, it was great. I spent a lot of it at Home Depot today. It's true. It was awesome. Peter, are you going to buy a ranch and adopt all your... No, I'm buying a yacht. I'm buying a yacht, and there will be a party area for the subscribers. You can come on, but there's also going to be an area where everybody leaves me alone. You can't go past this certain bulkhead. That's where I am. Maybe I'll come out, see what everybody's doing. Make sure that, kegs are being sent by helicopter, of course. We'll keep it real cold, but we'll have the beer flowing. You're gonna have a great time. But that's only if I get more subs. I don't have any subs. It's horrible. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Both my parents are dead, thank God. I'd be embarrassed. I would. This is horrible. What's your preferred porno? Dude, that's just filth. It's just filth. I wouldn't look at that. I wouldn't look at porn. Come on, man. I'm wholesome. I come on. Porn. Don't clutter up my channel with that kind of stuff. I'm a wholesome guy. At least that's how I want to portray myself. I should. I was going to talk about something I'm not going to talk about. Where did you find the Bigfoot skull specimen? Something gave that. I acquired it. That's all I'm going to say. I did not find it. Someone gave it to me. How do squirrels go? Where do squirrels go during hurricanes? Lots of animals die during hurricanes. It's the truth. It's just a fact. But I mean, like, there's like after hurricanes, you will see like deer standing around. I think after that one hurricane that was in Key West, I remember like they were saying like, look, there's the key deer. They're still here. So I don't know. I guess they just hunker down on the ground and get low. I would assume you wouldn't want to be in a tree. You scream. I'm sorry to hear that. You should go to the doctor if you scream when you pee. You should go to the doctor. What is your favorite color? Tan. Certainly. Tan's so beautiful. It is. It's freaking beautiful. I could just look at tan. It's a dry desert. Look at how tan it is. Oh, isn't it beautiful? It's 120 20 degrees and tan. It's gorgeous. This Navy stories. No, none of them I really think would be appropriate. Maybe if I had more subs, I would tell those, but I have a few. It wasn't a good time. It wasn't like it was all just like. I think I just drank a lot, as I remember. It was hard to date. You couldn't really like date. It was like you would start dating somebody, and it's like 18, 19, 20. It just sucked. It was pretty miserable. I was ready to get out. I think it was great for me to do, but I definitely didn't want to stay in there. No, it's good for some people. It is, and it was good for me, and I appreciated it. The food was rather bland, but there was plenty of it, and it really wasn't bad. Seriously, the Navy chow was pretty good. Like I thought that it was unusual that like once a month they always had like rabbit, or there were a lot of Filipino people in the Navy, so they would like couple nights a month they would cook Filipino stuff like adobo chicken, or fried lumpias, shit like that. It was all right, but I don't know. I really like the people that stay in there, man. That they're like my uncle did it. I don't know. Becoming a lifer, that was never anything that I wanted to do. And then when I got out, I really did not. I didn't want to be a plumber. I didn't want to be a welder. I didn't want to do any of that shit. It was just like I wanted to go to art school and just get wasted. That's pretty much what I did. There was a lot of drinking and shit in art school. It's just sort of a blur. Somebody was asking, if you're drinking seriously, go try and talk to somebody. Don't do it. It's a waste. It is. This water's delicious, by the way. This is Dollar General's water. They are not paying me. I'm not sponsored by Dollar General. I'm just saying it's really awesome. It is. It's good. It's good water. That Fuji, oh my God. That shit tastes like piss. If I knew what piss tastes like. I don't like it. I shouldn't say that about Fuji. It's not that bad. It's pretty bad though. Is that Zach? Did I see $10? Hang on. He's asking a question about something. Any cool stories from when you were a cook, like at the Shakespeare Conservatory? They would involve people that it might get back to them, so I really shouldn't talk about it. When I was a cook, oh yeah, Meyerhoff's in Kansas City, Missouri. Oh my God, this was after I worked at the Shakespeare Conservatory one year. This was a restaurant that was in Kansas City, Missouri. And I needed a job, and I didn't want to do short order cook, but I was like, fuck, I need work. So I applied and I got it. And the shifts where they needed somebody for morning breakfast on like Saturday and Sunday. And that was multiple people working. And then they also needed somebody to like do like night shifts on nights that it wouldn't be busy. So I did it. That place had so many roaches in it. It was disgusting. It was gross. There were, all the cooks knew this. It was gross. There were roaches in the walk-in. How many times did we get a complaint about roaches in the mashed potatoes? Oh my God. It was so disgusting. And then whenever I didn't work there long because of that reason. I was grossed out. It was so disgusting. Like we would get complaints. Like if you were in that restaurant You could be sitting in a booth and like a roach would like go up the wall. It's foul. Almost, that's almost as bad as when I was at the Hickory in Kansas City, Missouri. I was at the Hickory, and that's this bar down in the bottoms. It's this area that it's just businesses like you know, storage unit, just buildings for storage, just various crap. It's, so a lot of artists were moving down there, and there's this bar, the Hickory, and I'm sitting there, I'm eating, and I order my food. My food was, I remember to this day, it was like mashed potatoes and like chicken fried steak, something like that. And so as the woman's bringing the plate and setting it down, I look over to the side, and there's a mouse on the ground, and it's like having a seizure and just dies right there. I couldn't eat. I'm like, you know what? I can't eat this. Like, you're gonna have to take it away. And she goes, what? What's the matter with it? You didn't even try it. And I'm like, because right over there, I watched a mouse die. It was disgusting. I have no cook stories really. That's just a tough job. If you're doing it, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do that. That's one job. That'll turn you into a drunk. Seriously, being a chef. What's Tony saying? Oh, hang on. I gotta do this. I know what I'm doing because you all told me what to do. Hang on. Meet you up there. I found a roach in salsa. I ate some salsa in Chicago, and I don't even want to talk about that either. That was horrible. What? Come on. How's Remy Chun's right here? Why are you against medications? What are you talking about? I'm not. I take Lipitor. I don't know what you're talking about. Go to the doctor. I don't know. How do you keep a starling? Have you ever kept a starling? No, but I like starlings. I like starlings a lot. And you can. They are not covered by the Migratory Bird Act. You can keep a starling. It's an invasive species. So is a brown sparrow. There's several. There really are. Can you keep a secret? No, I can't. No. Yes, I can actually. Where's Peaches? Is over there. What's the scariest encounter you've ever experienced? Peter, how is the film? Do I like rock music? Yes, I do. Really? You want to know that? I think you'd ask something more specific, like do you like ska, or do you It's like so general. Do you eat Pringles or without the shell? Do you eat Pringles or without the shell? What? Pringles are disgusting. I won't eat Pringles. I'm not somebody that's gonna back the Pringle company making their potato wedges. What is that in the tennis can? The tennis ball can? You've got to be kidding me. You eat those things? What do they do to make that? They take potatoes and then they fry them, and then like they grind them up and like make them like a paper pulp. Put it over a screen that's like the shape of the Pringle, and that's what you're eating. That shit I haven't had since it came out. And I remember when it came out. That came out when I was a kid. And it was neat packaging, Pringles was, but that's not really food, is it? I mean, yeah, tons of salt. I like salt. I eat popcorn so salty that nobody else can eat it. That's a fact. Oh, Ark Wright, thank you. $2. And Zach, my two main people here. I appreciate it. You two are all right. Grow potatoes to what? What conspiracy theory do you believe? None of them. None of them. They're all ridiculous. We didn't go to the moon? Yeah, we did. JFK, there was a second shooter? No, probably not. Could be though, but probably not. I mean, all of them are like you make anything up. You can. I don't go for the conspiracy stuff unless it's cold hard facts. I don't believe it, or I've seen it. Like the UFO, I saw it. Okay, so someone sent me $20. Really? Yeah, didn't. Well, may contain bleach. I love you. I love you. May contain bleach. You are so fucking awesome. Seriously. I have the best allowance ever. I'm a fucking whore for this shit. I am. I need a new car bad. I appreciate I do. I appreciate the tips and all that, but I really got to get a new car, so I might start doing some desperate stuff, but probably not. God, I do need a new car. Cars are a drag, aren't they? It fucking sucks. What is my preferred porno? You're asking that again, or that's just going around and around? That's not anything I'm going to talk about. Come on, it's private. It's real normal. My preferred porno is real normal. That's how I am. I'm like only missionary. That's it. That's all I'm doing. No way. I'm not doing anything weird. Not me. No. That's for you all. It's not me. I'm just sort of straight edge. I like to know a lady before I like to hold her hand. I like to hold hands with them. Fly a kite, eat ice cream. I like to get to know a lady. That's does people believe you when you say of course? Because yes, I've seen Bigfoot and I own Bigfoot body parts that are absolutely real. Absolutely real. Man, I didn't do that. I wouldn't know. Putrid. Think of like this literature corner. I love you. Can you tell a story about the time you were chased? I already told that. I told that last night. You don't want to hear that again. He was persistent. Come on, man. You already heard that. I have other stories. You just have to say something that'll remind me to tell you the other story about whatever it may be. But I already told that story. It's an old guy. It's disgusting. It's just some disgusting old guy. Like I don't even believe old people have sex. Seriously, and I'm talking about like people that are like 75 or 75-year-olds doing it. Come on, give me a break. Why would you want to do that? You're 75. Look in the mirror. You've been with the old lady for 55 years or 60 years, and you're still doing it. No. But we do see old men getting busted on TV looking for prostitutes. Have you ever tried Moxie the soda? Yes, I have. In Brooklyn, I tried it. I don't think I was much of a fan, as I remember. However, I do have a bottle of Black Panther over there, and it's about room temperature. I think I might go get it and drink it in front of you all. And there's only about, I don't know, maybe 4 more bottles in the world left, and I own them all. Excuse me while I go get a Black Panther. Probably the the rarest soft drink of them all. It's not a soft drink, it's an energy drink. And I'm not sponsoring this company because the company doesn't exist anymore. Okay? There's like, there were 6 bottles or 7 bottles in the entire world. I owned them all. I've been drinking them, and now I'm going to have another in front of you all, and I'm going to tell you how absolutely delicious it is. Remy, don't step on the computer. Oh, yeah, there we go. Look at that. That is sweet. Oh. Yum, yum, yummy. I'm coming. Don't leave. Don't leave me. I love you all. Oh, come on, man. Look at that. I can't find my opener though. Hang on, don't leave. This is important. Look at that. Took my can opener. Oh. Wow. I forgot I even had this. I really need this. I really need one of these. I haven't had this in like, oh, it's been months. It's so good. You have no idea how delicious this is. It's an energy drink. It is. It's not just an energy drink. It isn't. It's more than an energy drink. It's a turbo energizer with ginseng and ginkgo. 15 natural roots. It's a wood root energy tonic drink. Yum, yum. I'm telling you that this will fix you right up. It will. The ingredients are carbonated filtered water, root and herbal herb extracts, malt extract, high fructose corn syrup. That's not really good for my diet. That's not what I'm supposed to have, but this is a special night because it's the night before we all get to see the Frogman. So I'm going to celebrate now because when I get near the Frogman, I'm going to feel sick. So, but I'll feel good and sick. Citric acid, natural flavor, blah, blah, blah. And there's, I can't read that. That's too small. 160 calories. I mean, this wood root will just, if you're having problems with the ladies, you won't after you drink some Black Panther. Nobody else can drink this because none of them exist. I own all of them. You can't have any. I offered to sell some. I did. I offered to sell some, and nobody took me up. I was doing like 10 grand a bottle. I thought that was fair. No, nobody took up my offer. You could have had a bottle. I think at one point I was going to sell a bottle for like 1,800. You're not going to get it for that. Not even. You're not even going to be close. Oh my God. Wow. It's absolute. That is fucking delicious. That is full bodied. It has a almost a sousance of like root beer. Just, oh my God. My glasses are like fogging up. It's like it's really good. I feel so much better. I was feeling down, and now I feel great. But I have felt great ever since I started hanging around with you all doing this. Sharing. We're sharing. We share, and then I get my allowance. It's really great. It is. It's great. I'll answer your questions. I feel like I should answer some questions. There's one. I've seen big. Come on. How did you get Remy? Come on, I answered that last. My friend is a vet, and her friend found Remy, and Remy was injured about, I don't know, like a week old or something. She had a air sac injury, and my friend contacted me from Mexico and said, can you take this bird until I get back, and then I'll take care of it? And I said yes. So I started working with Remy, and it's like 2 days. I'm like, if you live, you can stay, you know. So my friend that's a vet got back in town. I said that she could just stay here. I don't care. So that's how I got Rem. Rem fell out of a doorway or something, like a, you know, right, Rem? Oh my God. The only way to enjoy this is like room temperature. It has a bitterness to it. It's that wood root, whatever a wood root is. But I'll tell you something. You drink this and you'll be like this, like Mandingo warrior. He's got a panther. He's holding a panther over his head. It has to be good. I mean, I'm verifying that it's delicious, but I mean, yum. Oh, wow. Where's Sam? Sam's upstairs. Peter needs chat. Do I really? Why do I need them? I've been thinking about that, and the one thing that I'm thinking is, like, is there any downside? You know, like, do they have any power on my channel? Can they get my channel in trouble? Can they just start? What if it's a troll and they just want to, like, get rid of everybody? Nymphadora 45. Why did you're awesome? Let me read. $5. Come on, let me read her deal. It's got an adorable picture. See, if she was contacting me, I'm just dumb enough to believe that, you know, she would be real. Has to do with the visual too. So if you're gonna pull the wool over somebody, if you're gonna do that, make sure your picture's real hot. And like, look at her name. Come on, Nymphadora. But then that 45 sort of like, so she's an info that's 45. Is that what she's saying? I don't know. UVYU. I don't know. What did you do in the Navy? If you said, I was a firefighter, and I was a pipe fitter, plumber, welder. But my rate, I was a fireman. Oh, hang on. Somebody give me Bryce. Hello again. I just want to show my support since I was not able to fund the 50-foot tall interactive. I appreciate that, Bryce. I haven't dropped the project. I'm still. We're gonna do it. If I can become the king of subscribers, I will not only have my yacht, but I will have that. I'll have a sculpture of Bigfoot right when you pull up with the yacht. It'll be there, like one of those old time gas station cowboys. I'll have it, but I need the yacht money first. I'll probably, you know, honest to God truth, the 50-foot Bigfoot will probably be made within a year, and that's no shit. 50 feet. I was talking to my friend, like 50 feet is really doable for me. 50 feet would be, 75 gets in that realm of lots of tie downs and like how deep are the footings. But I think I could do 50 foot, no problem. If it was big enough that it was, 50 foot, that's taller than my house. So if it was built in my backyard, I think it would be easy. I do. I sort of have a basic plan for a 50 foot. Chase, you're awesome, man. You're so awesome. Do birds crap in your house all day? Well, they crap somewhere. They're an animal. Pay attention in science class, okay? Pay attention. All animals sort of crap. But so my idea is like to put like it's 50, it's going up 50 feet, so you want to do like 10-foot footings or something, and then just have like rebar going up so that it's like just go up. It would be the legs all the way to the shoulders. The 50-foot one doesn't have to be that much. I don't know. I appreciate that, Bryce. Thank you so much. Have you ever been married? 3 years, I think. I think it was 3 years. I've never been married. No, no, that doesn't sound like much fun. Does it? Does it? Like you have to like. It's not. It's not fun, and you know it. You have to like do what the what your partner wants you to do. Yes, dear. Like you don't want to go fix the light that doesn't work or something, but if you don't, then you're gonna get nagged. It's saying, you got to do that shit with a girlfriend too. It's not just like you're married. Like if you have a girlfriend and it's flat out, you're gonna fix shit, and you have to do shit for them like that. You have to, guys. You got to come off as like nice and helpful. But you're not gonna get any. I mean, they're not gonna help you out with a knobber. That's for sure. It's not gonna happen. You got to do that crap. I just married. God. I think about you people that do the whole like marriage thing. Like you stand up in front of everybody, all dressed up. Your wife that's not a virgin is wearing white, and you're getting married. How embarrassing. How embarrassing. Like I had a friend that just got married, and I asked him, is it too late to like talk you out of it? He didn't think it was funny. He didn't respond. It's just, come on, all relationships just go south. Why waste your time? Robots. Now see, robots. They're not really available yet because they don't look human enough. But if you could have a robot, most guys would, wouldn't you? Every guy that's watching this is saying, yeah, I'd love to have a robot. As long as she was real hot and believable. Oh, thank you. Are there any plans? I didn't get that to look at. I'm talking about something very important, and that's robots. Sex bots, pretty much. That's what I'm talking about. They have to be realistic, or else nobody's going to be interested except like perverts in the Midwest and the Japanese. It's the truth. If you want to mainstream that fembot, the sex bot, it has to look really great, like a Dwayne Hansen that moves, but it has to look better than a Dwayne Hansen. Dwayne Hansen's a sculptor. If you don't know who he is, he made things that look very lifelike, like human. Like you would see a Dwayne Hansen, and they're in museums. Like there's one in Kansas City. It's a security guard, and just stands there. But it looks so real, like you don't realize it's sculpture until you get right up on it. So it has to be that slick. It has to be, warm, right, guys? We don't want a robot that's cold. No cold robots, and it can't be all dry. It's a fact. Now I don't know about the robots for the ladies. I don't really know what you want. Well, unless it's like you like if you're lesbian, then you're with us. We want them warm. We want them moist. We want them soft and friendly. It'll happen. It's already happening. They're just not even believable. You might as well do your pillow. That's ridiculous. They look horrible, but you might as well do one of those blow up dolls. Those things look so freaking bad. Is there anybody on here that's done like a one of the what are they called? Love dolls or something like that? Somebody here has. I know somebody has. I'm not, and by the way, I'm not saying that I can't wait until they make the sex robots look real. I'm just saying, if I was an investor, I wouldn't invest now. And by investor, I mean I would own one. She would live in my closet, and then I'd call her out. And maybe. I mean, I don't want to sound like a sexist. I don't want to sound like a sexist, but it's a robot that they could also be used for like sex and cleaning, cooking. Doesn't sound so bad, does it, guys? Doesn't. It sounds awesome. You know, it's a piece of machinery. It's like a vacuum cleaner. You don't have to do anything to it. Maybe spray some WD-40 on it. And since it's a sex bot, there's probably like a thing that you hook a garden hose up to, so you can like flush it out. Something like that. Be high tech though. It would have to be double insulated. You wouldn't want to get shocked. That would not be a good way to go. Does anybody admit to doing a blow up doll? Come on. Blow up sheep. You're sick. Have you ever seen? I don't know what that is. Peter had my firstborn. No thanks, dude. I don't want to do that. I'm not really into that. Flush it out. No, yeah, you'd have to flush it out. But I mean, I haven't thought about it a lot, but I have thought about the sex bot once or twice. But like, if I was gonna make one, if I had enough money to make one, which I don't really have enough money because all my money is going towards the yacht I want and the giant Bigfoot building I want to build. So I'm not thinking about designing a sex bot, but if I did, how I would accomplish making them warm is like an electric blanket that have like wires that would heat up like underneath their vinyl-y skin, so it'd be all warm, like a heating pad, but a heating pad that was moist, like a moist heating pad. See, I'm a thinker. That's why I want to portray myself as like this clean-cut guy, is because I'm a thinker. Some company's going to hire me to, like, sell their product, and I'm not. They haven't given me anything. This is just a product that I enjoy that's delicious. Oh, my God. It's real good. You know what they're going to make a lot of money doing is the states with the that legalize the marijuana, these companies that are making the edibles. Those companies are going to make a ton of money. They are like sodas, like a soda that has 25 milligrams of THC or something. There's going to be a ton of money to be made. I am so disappointed in New York State. We're losing revenue. We're losing revenue. Why don't they just make it legal everywhere? I saw John Boehner talking about legalizing marijuana. I shit you not. The Republicans want to legalize it. There's money to be made. People smoke it anyway. All right, Chase, thank you. Who would win a fight, Sasquatch or Dogman? Man, a Sasquatch would kill a Dogman, I think. But it just seems stupid. New York State, instead of legalizing it, what they did was they made it it's decriminalized. So you can have up to 2 ounces, and if you're caught with it, they don't even confiscate it. They just fine you $50. It's ridiculous. It's not making our state money. That's not. That's just like making stoners more comfortable to walk around. In New York City, for years, they did stop and frisk that's what they were always looking for. I was stop and frisk like all the time, man. I was irate for years. I was like, I felt like it was an invasion of my privacy just because I look like a dirtbag. You know, they're pulling me over and like, going through my pockets. Oh, let's stop him. He looks like he's got some weed on him or something. I remember when I had the pet service, I was on a bike, and I kept getting pulled over by the police, and they kept searching me. And the last time that they searched me, we got paid in cash. My company was like, there's a lot of cash payments, so I had maybe $900 on me or $1,000 in my pocket. The guy's like, he's like, why do you have so much cash? Because it's payday. It's, what do you do? And I'm like, well, I have a pet service, and I was picking up payments. Go, a pet service? What do you mean? As I'm pulling out dog biscuits from my pocket, and he goes, what are these? And I said, they're dog biscuits. I told you I have a pet service. It just sucked. It sucked. It'll make you paranoid, being pulled over all the time. You can't blame people of color for like not trusting the police. It's the truth. It's like they stopped that practice, which is great. This is interesting. They stopped this practice, and I've lightened up on my negativity towards the NYPD because of one cop. This is true, and the one cop is in my I'll see him in Brooklyn. He always says hello. Like, I'll go down the street, and I was thinking, go, Peter Kane Dog Training. We love your video. Shit like that. Like, he'll stop and talk to me. And it was like years of like this negative interaction. And then, me talking to this cop, Greco, like Richard Greco. I shit you not. Italian dude. Like, I'm not going to, that's all I'll say with his name, but he's a really nice guy. That's what every police force needs, is like people like that like go out of their way to be friendly and take the old curmudgeon that's pissed off for that's on YouTube and just like touch base with him. And that's it. He's just a normal dude. He's a nice guy. I remember one day he gave me his card and said, if you have any trouble, just call. It's awesome. It's awesome. I don't know. I just the whole I understand why they were doing that, but I also understand that it's just not right to like. That was Giuliani. That was Giuliani's idea. If they look unusual, pull, whatever that may be, you can pull them over and like follow them until they make a mistake. A common one for me was I had a pet service, so I'd be riding a bike. You ride a bike in New York City, you can get around quicker. So it's sort of common. You're on the street, and then right when you get to the thing, you just jump the curb and put your thing on the post. You lock it up to the post. That's where they get you. I'm like, dude, I just came off what do you want me to do? I guess they want you to stop in the street, get off the bike, and walk the bike up on the curb. It's just like horrible. That was horrible. But don't ride your bike on the sidewalk in Brooklyn or New York City. You'll get a ticket for sure. They don't like that. You cannot do that. And it's obnoxious too. Like, you'll be walking down the street and there's some dick with a bicycle. Skateboards, don't get me started. God damn, those things. The fucking assholes that will like play chicken. Like, you're on the sidewalk, you're walking, and they'll come right towards you, and then they'll do one of these and go around you. Like, I just want to, like, you jerk. What's the matter with you? Take your skateboard and ride it in the street, douche. I haven't had enough super chats. I'm sorry about that anger. I'll but Bryce, I'm feeling better. I forgot about that. What else? Please. You want me to say moist? Oh, you want me to say moist again? Is that how you like me to say it? It's real moist. It's delicious. Moist. Um, Flying Jose, Obama Gaming, Peter. Obama Gaming. I don't know any of these people, dude. No, I'm not. I'm not collabing with anybody. I'm not. I don't know who they are. It's like it's sort of similar to my Chase. Thank you. It's Cactus Gaming, dude. You're my best friend now. I love you. I have fantasies. Well, come on. I had multiple blows. You're sick. You're absolutely sick. Thank you, though. You're rich, throwing your money around like this. I was talking about something real important, and I forgot what it was. It was some. It was something, right? It wasn't the frog, man. This is so good. Oh my god. It sort of is like a flat cola with a bitterness to it, like a flat cola that somebody dumped some bitters into, something like that, or like Jägermeister without the alcohol in it and not as thick, something like that. God, it's good. You want some of this, don't you? But you can't have any. You couldn't handle this. You couldn't. You'd be up all night, and then you wouldn't be able to go to school. Um, Poor Peter making $100 hourly wage. Um, how much money have you made from Super Chat so far? I don't know, but it's not enough for the yacht. But if I had more subs, like if you told your family, your brother and your sister, your aunt and your uncle to subscribe, I don't want to sound like I'm begging. I don't want to come off like a beggar. You know, if I can't get the yacht right away, maybe I could just get enough money for like a Winnebago, you know, something like that. I no, see, I'm thinking the Winnebago, and then I'm like, so many people want to like hang out on the Winnebago, and there'll be like no room for me to hide. I'm gonna stick with the yacht. I need a yacht, like a yacht, like a 70, 100, 150 feet, 250 feet. A 300-foot yacht. Now that but I'm gonna need more subs than PewDiePie, and right now it doesn't look like I'm gonna be catching up very soon. Maybe no, that was a bad idea. New York mayor wants to take your guns. No, the restrictions are real tight. They're not making them tighter, I don't think, are they? I my well, who cares? I don't carry. I don't want a carry permit. I wouldn't want to carry in New York City anyway. I don't. Pistols are for target practice. I don't understand the whole carry thing. My father had a carry permit. My father had a lot of guns. Um, I don't know. I like to shoot a shotgun and I like to shoot match, but I don't. I'm not a gun nut, that's for sure. What's another weird thing you've seen as a cab driver? Oh, this was a nice one. So once again, I was driving, and the address that was given was taking me way out into the boondocks, way out of the city, and it was a really dark road. I pick up this dude, and I'm driving down the road, and not saying anything, not saying anything. I'm like, that's great, because it's about 2:30 in the morning, and so I'm just driving around. We're going out to Blue Springs or something, and all of a sudden I feel a hand on my shoulder. I was like, what the fuck? And I slam on the brakes and I get out of the car and I start walking. And because you know, the fucker's behind me. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I want to create some distance. And then he gets out of the car and says, where are you going? I said, I'm not getting back in that car with you. It was insane. It was like, I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Don't ever touch me again. I said, I'm leaving you here. I'm going to leave you here. I'm calling the dispatcher. I'm going to leave you here and another cab's going to come get you. You don't have any choice. So I'm on the thing talking to the dispatcher, telling him what happened. He said, well, we don't have another cab in there. And I said, I don't want to let him in there. And the dispatcher said, we have picked him up before. We do know who he is. You'll probably be all right. Just take him to where he needs to go. So he's saying, yeah, I won't do it. I'm sorry. And I'm like, this sucks. This sucks. I was ready to strand that, you know, you're stranded out here in the middle of nowhere. And so what I did was I said, okay, I'm in the driver's seat. I want you to go around and I want you to open that door. And I turned on the inside light and I said, I want you to stay over on that door, as close to that door as possible, and don't move. And I'll take you to the address that you go. It was scary shit. It was like every night I got in the cab, I would have some kind of weird fucking incident, like that was terrifying or just terrible. The one incident when I was like, people will say, they would say like it's a round trip, and if they say round trip, that means that they're going to buy drugs. It always means that. So what they do is they would go and buy their crack. They'd go in the house or smoke the crack, and then they want to go home. So you always knew if it was round trip, 90% of the time it's drug related. It was a dude. He gets in the car with this kid, really cute little kid, and he goes, he gives me the address, and I knew where he was going. I'm like, oh, great. And he's got his kid with him. You can't say, I know what you're doing before it happens. You can't. It's not right. It's like, that's profiling. You can't do it. Nathan, let's get the night. I don't know how to do that. I'm drinking a Black Panther. Oh, them smoking crack. So he goes in the house, and he's been in there for a long time. There's a little kid in the back seat. He left this like 6-year-old in the back seat. And as he's getting out, I'm going, you got to take the kid with you. You can't leave the kid here. He goes, no. I'll be right back. He's saying that as he's walking away and closing the door. So I get on the thing, and I'm talking on the dispatcher. I go, yeah, this guy went into that house, and he left his kid sitting there in the back seat. And there's this little kid back there, like just sitting there, like terrified. He's terrified. I'm like, hey, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm trying to talk to him. Like, yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Because I'm seeing his dad's a fuck up, like real bad. And so anyway, about 35 minutes, you know, I'm running the meter. About 35 minutes, was ticking. And the guy finally comes out, and so he wants to go back home. So I take him back to his house, and he says to me, I don't have any money. I said, what do you mean you don't have any money? He said, I have a problem. I smoked it all. And I'm just like, fuck, man. I've spent like an hour so far. And if you're driving a cab, you're just sitting. You're not making money. Unless you have a fare in there, you know. So I got screwed on a bunch of calls. I'm like, dude, you got to pay me my money or else I'm calling the cops. This little kid's sitting there. And he's like, I don't know what to do. I don't have the money. So what he does is he takes his kid's hat and gloves and gives them to me. I was like, you're kidding me, right? It's wintertime. I'm going to take your kid's hat and gloves. I just was like, here, I gave it back to the kid. And I did not scream at the guy because the kid was there. I didn't. I just said something like, dude, you need to get some help. It was unbelievable. He was going to give away his sucks. And stay away from drugs, seriously. God damn. The drugs will ruin your life. It is no shit. I'm sure. I doubt that guy's even alive anymore. That kid's probably a super mess, too. What's your favorite shirt out of your merch lineup? Cactus Gaming. $100 to drink mugs. I've already done it, haven't I? I think I drank it. My favorite shirt out of my merch. I like all my shirts. They're all good. My shirts, by the way, on Teespring are awesome. You should be wearing them. It'll help me. I should have my King of Subs shirt, maybe. No, I don't have one of those. That's right. I only have my King of Content shirt. And my King of Merch shirt. I can't have the King of Sub shirt because I'm not the king. I'm not the rightful heir to the throne. It's probably somebody right. Who's under PewDiePie? Should I find that out? I don't care. It doesn't matter. What matters is that I don't have enough subs. That's what matters. But thank you for hanging out with me when I'm, like the peasant of subs. I do appreciate it. But one day, when I have 100 million, and I'm the king of subs or whatever it is, it's a long way away. Sam's great. What's up, baby? How you doing? Do you have any Chaga merch? Maybe. I have merch on everything. I have Remy merch. I don't know what you just wrote. 150K is pretty good. No, it's not. It sucks, man. Do you know how long I've been doing this? It's not good. It's terrible. That is. It's rotten. You got to be kidding me. It's not good. 10 years. 10 years. That's about what? 9,000 a year or something? 10. Oh, no, a little bit more. It's not many. I subscribe. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, I'm ungrateful? No, I'm grateful for you all. No, I appreciate you all. I love you all. I do. I love you all. I'm ungrateful for the ones that haven't subbed yet. I'm pissed off about them. I don't know what their problem is. Why wouldn't you want to subscribe to my channel? My channel's great. The only thing my channel doesn't have is gaming. So maybe I better start playing Atari or something. Is that it? If I was a gamer. If I was a gamer and I rode a skateboard and had a cockatoo on my shoulder or something. I don't know. Tell everyone. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's great. Look at that. Look at how fast that's going. Play Pong. I love Pong. I'm great at Pong. I'll have to find a TV. I don't know if they make that anymore. What's your favorite food? Beef, steak, oranges. What do I really like? I like tuna noodle casserole. I do. I'd like to make that. I got to get this oven so that I can make a tuna noodle casserole. I'll make that live. I'll cook live. If I get some more super chat money, I could get a really sweet stove, like an oven, and then I'll do cooking videos live. What's my favorite thing to cook? Meat. I like to cook meat pretty much. Meat's my specialty. I make something else. What else do I make that's good? I can cook anything. I really can. When I was a kid, I would cook. I would open up The Joy of Cooking. I've read The Joy of Cooking maybe 5 or 6 times. That's true. This is a fact. And even as a kid, I would read that cookbook. And it'd be first grade. I could cook baked goods in first, second grade. That's what I would cook. My brother would too. Um, but I mean, I can cook anything. But I can't cook this. This is making me feel a lot better. What's making me feel better though are the super chats. I'm not gonna lie. Why am I gonna lie? I love those super chats. Those are just like that's some really nice, generous people in the world. There are, and I don't feel like I deserve it. I mean, it is like you're my parents. It is, and I'm getting an allowance. It's pretty great. It's totally eliminated it. Hang on, I gotta see that. Uh, flying Jose 72. Is that what it said? Peter Obama Gaming. What? What's Obama Gaming? That's the second. Let me go look. Don't go anywhere. I guess I'm the one going somewhere. I'm not really going anywhere, am I? We'll do that, and we'll go here, and then we'll go. I can tell you, I'm not going to do it. Oh, I'm not doing that, dude. Oh, no fucking way. No way. Nuh-uh. Nope. No. Not doing that. No. No, thank you. No, thank you. I hate that, by the way. When somebody comes from another channel, like they like another channel, or somebody on another channel does a video about me, and then they come and like spam my channel with that other channel's name. I go right to the community settings and make it so that I never have to see the name of that again. It's just come on, God. It. Yes, I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. I was talking about this. Maybe you came in late. Maybe I should repeat myself. I don't. When people contact me through email, I don't believe they are who they say they are, and nobody ever gives me any indication that they really are someone. So I never believe anything. I don't. How can I believe? It's all fake shit. It's all like catfish stuff. It's all bored people. You guys are bored. I'm doing this because I'm bored, and you're watching it because you're bored. And then if this isn't on and you want to do something else, maybe you're bored, so you start fucking with somebody, or start playing some kind of strange fantasy on the internet that like I don't know who anybody is, but I do know who some people are because they super chatted me, and those people are like total family. Some of you are sort of like family, like distant cousins. But the ones that super chat are like, you guys are my family. I love you. I love you so much. I do. So ask me something. I want to help. Opinions on kombucha. God, I want to put this away and go get a kombucha cola or kombucha root beer. That's my opinion on kombucha is that I like the live kombucha is the brand, I believe, and I like the root beer. That's what I like. It's the only opinion that I have on it. I like kombucha. It's way less sugar than soda for sure. Like so much less. Um, can I be a distant Nathan? Thank you. Make a Discord, make a community hangout. It's easy. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. It sounds easy, Nathan, but I'm challenged, and I don't think I can pull that off. I do have some stuff coming up that's like, I'm still trying to debate whether it's good to have a moderator, or do the moderators could they fuck my channel over somehow? I don't know. I don't want, I'll donate $100 for what? Somebody just called me a dork. That's not nice. That doesn't make me believe you're 18. I'll tell you that. Peter, I'm real. Check your email from Sabrina. That's what they all say. You all say you're real. I don't know if you're real. And then even if you send me a picture with you and your mom and your dad, and they're pointing with a sign saying that's our daughter, she's real. I don't want to open up any kind of attachment. I'm afraid that, like, I don't know. Well, you want me to go to my email? Let's go to my email and let's see. I won't say anybody's name though, but I guarantee you it won't be anybody's name. That's what I'm saying. I don't know who you are. It's not real unless you contact somebody and say, "Oh, I'm Sally whatever from Plymouth or wherever you're from." Well, my order from Chewy's been shipped. That's awesome. And so is my 200-foot Ethernet cable has been shipped. That's really awesome because I'm going to do videos out there in my yard. Checking my mail, and I'm checking my mail. I don't see anything. Here's something from Indy Jones. I'm sorry, I don't see anything. Okay. I looked. I didn't see anything. We live in a society. Yes, we do. Yes, thank you, whoever you are. Here's Griffey. Yeah, that's wise. You're a wise person. We live in a society. That's right. It's very good. Linda S. Peter, it's your dog info email. I went there, Linda. You want me to go look again? You just tip me. I'll go look. She tipped me like $2 or something. I'll go look at my email, Linda S. Okay, I'm gonna look in the inbox. See, I don't see anything in my inbox, which means that your email address that you're using is probably bullshit. It's probably like just some stupid Gmail thing. Then I'm looking in bulk mail, and I don't see anything. I don't see anything. Linda? Oh, okay. Okay, hang on. I bet that's it. I'm trying to send you a super chat, but for some reason you blocked me. I'm confused. Is that you? I don't know. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. You got blocked. Maybe you did something wrong. Now, hang on. I'm not done here. I block a lot of people. I can't like, I'm sorry. I don't see anything, Linda. I looked. Nothing. I don't see anything, Linda. I'm sorry. I looked. I appreciate the super chat money though. I do. I don't know if Even if you send me something saying you're real, that doesn't mean that you're real. You're not. You're not. You're not real. You know, you're not. Oh, I do have an idea for. Here's my idea. It's for this live streaming. I'm thinking about. This reminds me a little bit of Wayne's World right here. This like my setup here looks really cheesy. Looks like I could be in a basement. And that's sort of what it's like. I'm thinking about interviewing people, but not famous people, not even other YouTubers. Why do I want to? That's what all the YouTubers. Well, not necessarily. They just interview people, but I'm going to interview people that I know that maybe work at Dandy. That's what I'd really like to do is interview the women at the Dandy Mart, like all of them. And then I'll interview them all. And then at the end of it, you all have to decide which one is Lolita. How's that sound? That sounds pretty good, right? Lolita's pretty hot. There's a couple of them that are pretty hot. Sometimes I'd like to lather my. Really? You do that? You want to lather yourself up and put yourself in a sleeping bag? Pretend you're a slug? Really? Linda, if you are not bot, then say I'm not a bot. Really? Does that work? Is that how it works? You could prove you're not a bot by saying you're not a bot? Why am I not contacted by like a Russian honey trap? That's what I want. I mean, I got nothing to give the Russians, and if I was going to give them something, I can bullshit. Just just keep giving them disinformation, just so I could hang out with the honey trap. It'd be pretty awesome. I think most guys would like the honey trap. Just make sure you know it's a honey trap. How you can tell is it a Russian woman? Is she way better looking than you? Honey trap. Don't get stuck in it. Some borscht. I'm not making that, really. No, that sounds pretty good, though. You know what I do like is vichyssoise. I love that. I make a pretty good vichyssoise. I also consider cold clam chowder vichyssoise, and I will eat that out of a can. I like that with a lot of salt. I will eat the tub of clam chowder that's like refrigerated at Walmart. I'll get that. I'll take the lid off. I'll salt it, and then I'll drink that, and that's a meal. To me, that's a meal. Maybe not to you, but that's some good eating, and it's quick, and that's what everything's about with me. Is it quick? Because I got shit to do. I just want to eat. I want to get it over with. Today I had sushi from Wegmans. That was pretty good. I liked it. Can you play Detroit? I don't know what that is. Do you have a P.O. box? No, I don't. Have you had dinner yet? You little nympho. Did I have dinner yet? I had sushi around 3, and I've been eating a lot while I've been working on stuff. So I've eaten. I ate some cheese. I went to Wegmans and bought some cheese. I have some ravioli in there that I'm thinking about cooking. I should probably eat something. I ate a lot today. I've been trying to. I got real rundown trying to. I was going to do that stupid collaboration. I was just constantly working, so I'm sort of like eating more and just trying to rest more a little bit. Please do live cooking. I will. Peter only gets 50-year-old ladies. 50-plus-year-old ladies. That's not really. That doesn't hurt me. That like what are you? Is that like you're being mean to me? Like what are you, like an 8th grade or something? I only get women older than 50. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, is it? It's bad for you. I mean, cause what? Cause like you're like what, 12? So yeah, you're probably not interested in a 50-year-old. I would do a 50-year-old, please. Come on, why not? I did a like a 50. I think she was 52 or 53 when I was 18. When I was in San Diego, I'm rather proud of it. It wasn't very pleasant. It wasn't. That was another time that I was a whore. Like I am a whore now. I would just sit here and like talk to my family that I love so much. I do. I love you all. You guys are great. You really are. I love you all. Every one of you. Um, yes, I have Twitter at PT Kane. I think. Come on, who? How old is Solar? 3, maybe 2, 3. Um, Trolls are obsessed. Yep. Peter, express your love for us by crying. I don't want to be a trained monkey. I'll cry if it's appropriate. I will, but I don't want to like. Uh, I will. I'll cry on command if somebody like super chats me $100. I'll just burst out crying instead of using the bell. Right. I won't do that. I'll just burst out crying. $100. No takers? I don't blame you. I wouldn't do that either. That'd be insane. It's insane money. It's insane. I don't know what you people do. A lot of people have money though. They do. A lot of people have money. I don't. Um, I think it's more related to like, did your parents have money? Like, if your parents had money, then the chances are you're gonna have money. If you're born poor or in a poor family, the chances are you're going to be poor. Poverty sucks. It does. It's the worst. It is. I I can't see myself like not working though. Like if I had a lot of money and I didn't work, I'd be in bad shape. I would. I'd go crazy. Um, hang on, Nympho girl. Boy, that is just an adorable picture though. She is just so adorable with that $4.99 and shit. And her little nympho picture. She is cute, right? Everybody see that? She's like a little elf girl, sort of. Nymphadora is a character from Harry Potter. That's what part of my name is all about. It was a poor choice in hindsight. I think it means more than that. We all know it means more than that, Nymphadora. You're like a little bunny, aren't you? But you got some wings. Yeah, Harry Potter, really? Nobody reads Harry Potter. Who? Why? I don't know. Thank you for the $4.99 though. That is great. I'm getting closer to that yacht. Every night I do this and I get these super chats. It does help, but you know what would help more is if I had millions of subs. That would be awesome. That just doesn't seem to happen with me. I'm charming, and I just don't get it. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm not the king, and I'm not. I'm clearly not. It's a bummer. It's a bummer. I I'm just glad that you all are here to enjoy my misery. Like we can just like commiserate and just. It's great. We're sharing. We're sharing, and you're sharing. Some of you are sharing money with me, which is unbelievably generous and strange too. It's kind of surreal. It is. This whole thing is really surreal. It's the strangest thing. I mean, I know about live streaming. I didn't really understand the super chat thing, but Facebook was trying to talk me into this subscriber based thing. And now I'm starting to think maybe I should take another look at that. I have Patreon, and I just think it's the stupidest thing ever. And I made it so, like, there's these tiers. I made it so, like, each tier you could give me money, but I'm not going to do anything. That's the way I like it. But now maybe it should be a little bit different. Maybe I should go over and see like what Belle Delphine does on her tiers, and maybe I should do the same type of thing, but for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm not doing that. I don't want to be a prostitute. I wanted beer when I was a kid, so I was a prostitute, but I don't want to be a prostitute. I don't ever want to revisit that. That's too much pressure. $2. Nathan, can you do a house tour show? Yeah, but tomorrow I'm going to be in Geneva with the Frogman live. We'll do a house tour at some point. Sure. Nathan, buddy, you're damn right we will. But what I'd really like to be doing is a tour of my yacht. I would. I look at Facebook Marketplace a lot, and I'll see like boats for like $5,000 or something. I just want something to sleep in first before the yacht. I'll get like a boat from like 1983 or something, and there's just enough room in it to like there's like a berthing area where I can sleep. I saw a sailboat. This is true. Facebook Marketplace that had a real nice sleeping area. But the only problem with that is there's not enough room for all the animals. I got to have enough room for the animals. I'm not going to leave anybody. Come on. Come on, we're going to the yacht. To have the yacht, I'm going to have a better car for sure. Something, maybe a Sprinter, something like that. I'd like to have a Sprinter with like air conditioning in it, of course. Air conditioning is very nice. I want a pontoon. I was looking at those. Like a pontoon, I thought about this for like duck hunting. Get one of those pontoon boats, that have like the 20 horsepower Merc on the back, and then just put sides on it. So it's just like a little cabin. Then put, some kind of propane heater in there. Then I have like on the top, like it has a lid that pops up. So if you're duck hunting, you're like standing there, you just pop the top off. And then if you're done duck hunting, then you can go down there, cook some food, hang out with my super chat buddies. You guys could come duck hunting, maybe. I mean, you might be able to. Theoretically, you could. I'm not saying that I would actually invite you, but I will actually talk about inviting you, which is almost like inviting you. It is. Do you like tattooed women? I don't care either way. I don't. I wouldn't mar this body, though. There's no way. I'm not putting a tattoo. I didn't. In San Francisco, I was in the Navy, and we ported in San Francisco, and I remember I was really wasted. And I drew something, and I went in a tattoo parlor. I was in the tattoo parlor, and my buddy was getting a tattoo, and I drew something. I was trying to draw something. I was so wasted that I couldn't draw it. And so I was like, screw it, I'm not going to do this. Maybe I'll come back later. I was so happy that I didn't draw something and him reproduce it on my arm. I don't have a tattoo, and I'm sort of glad I don't. Peter, my bird Pucks is for that. What do you think I should do? Recommendations. My recommendation is that I had Peaches. Peaches came out of a pet store, and I found her. She was bleeding. She don't have any hair to this day because she damaged her skin so bad. So what I had to do with Peaches was I built a collar. So she like Elizabethan collar. using PVC and some other stuff. And so she wore that for a long time to stop the behavior of plucking. You have to stop the behavior or they'll keep doing it. It depends on it wouldn't matter what, did you say what kind of bird it was? A bird plucks his feathers. My vet recommends Haldol. Your thoughts? Oh, on medication, I can't. I'm not going to agree with any vet on any of that. You got to stop the behavior. Like if you have a dog that has separation anxiety, giving it medications, that's not the way to go. That does not change its behavior. That just sort of takes the edge off. I don't know. You could try it. It's weird that they're giving that to a bird, but why not? I would go for the collar. My nose really itches right now, and I'm not really sure why. I have real bad allergies right now. So does Ike. Like the ragweed's killing me. Was that a mistake? I don't know what you're saying, man. Peter, you got to cry. Why do I have to cry? I'm not crying. $100 super. Oh my God, I love you. Oh my God. Oh fuck, what a guy. Who the fuck is this? Oh, Mr. Nightwood, you're fucking awesome. Oh my God. You're so awesome, man. I don't know what I'm gonna fucking do with $100. Oh my God. That's so great. That's fucking awesome, dude. $100? That is. My only question is, can they take the super chats back? Because you can do that on Patreon. And in that case, I just, cried. That was raw emotion for nothing. Can they take the super chats back? I bet they can. I bet that's what happens with all the big ones. It'll be on tape, man. It's taped. This comes out as a video after I'm done. All of them you can see again. Does anybody know? Can super chats be taken back? You can do that on Patreon. I got to the point where I literally stopped talking to people on Patreon because it was either somebody troll. It was always somebody trying to troll me, and then they here's $100, but then you'd get this I really need, and then they're taking the money and then there's nothing in there. So they never planned on really chargebacks. Yeah, it's chargebacks, right? That's what these people do with the $100 and all that. Yeah, it does. It doesn't. How much money did you make tonight? I don't know, but I'm saying I bet people, take back their money. I don't think Mr. Nightwood's going to leave us $100. I think they just charge back is what's going on. But I do think that the people that maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, but the smaller ones people don't give a shit. But Mr. Nightwood, he's probably contacting his credit card company right now. I don't care. I was happy to cry. That was the deal. That was the deal, and I did do it. I cried. You can't charge back. Oh my God! It's my $100. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God! You're so fucking awesome. You can't take it back. It's mine forever. Oh my God! I love you. Oh my God! What am I gonna do? Oh. Really? It's mine. It's my money. I really do feel like I'm gonna cry. It's fucking awesome. That is so awesome. It's better and better every day. You just add $100. Fuck it. I'll just give Kane $100 to make him cry. I could end up being a trained monkey this way. You could just have me do all kinds of shit for $100. If I'm pulling 1,000 a night for making an ass out of myself, I'm not really making an ass out of myself, am I? No, I'm not. $1,000 a night. Now I understand the cam girls. Now I understand being a stripper. Now I understand being a whore. $1,000 a night, I'll make an ass out of myself like you won't believe. I'll do some fucking ridiculous shit. Of course, all within the guidelines. I'll just make myself look foolish. You guys tell me to do anything and I'll do it. You know, it's just for $100. Except like shave my head bald. I'm not gonna do anything like that. No. But I could, you know, sing a song, work up a routine. No, I don't really want to sing a song. I'm not gonna sing. Don't ask me to sing. I won't do it. I won't do it. Oh my God. So good. It is. Peter Kane Gaming. That's what I need to do to get more subs, right? I got to become a gamer. I got to fit in, and that's the problem. Is I'm a little old to fit in. We could tell me how this sounds. I just start telling people that I have Benjamin Button. I'm old, but I'm getting younger. No, he's cool. He has Benjamin Button. It could be. That's the issue, that like people think because I'm old that I'm a narc or something like that. Oh, that old dog trainer? Nah, he's not cool. You don't want to hang out with him. Don't go on his yacht. I was going to say something I don't, because I don't want to say that. I was going to mention somebody's name that's been in the news, and it's not one of those names you want to mention. My dog. Oh, really? Do interviews. I think so too. I would like to interview the girls at Dandy first. I would. I'd like to ask them questions, like personal questions. And then at the end of it, like I said, then everybody can vote and decide which one you think is Lolita. And Lolita does work there. See, some of them, like I don't see them at certain times of the day or whatever, and I'm not sure if they're still working there. People sort of come and go, but she still works there. So I could get like I'll pay him like $100 to come here and do the interviews. We'll do the interviews, and then you'll decide which one is. See if you can figure out which one I would think would be like fetching, for lack of a better description. She's too young. She's too young. She's too young. She's totally indifferent. All those broads that work at Dandy are indifferent to me. It's intoxicating. I can't get enough of it. I'm like, if a woman's sort of treating you like dirt, it really is. It's like, God, I can't get enough of that woman. She's horrible to me. I got to sleep with her, right? Most guys know what I'm talking about. It's fucked up, but it's true. Chicks are the same way. Well, what was I better not say that. There's stuff that I shouldn't say. Oh, what is that, like 2 lira? Hey, Peter, do you smoke the... I'm really a clean-cut, wholesome guy. I'm trying to sell myself as that. So no, I cannot. I tried it years ago, but I want to be on national TV. I want to be pitching, like, products. Like, I could be doing like an aspirin commercial, or selling cars, not at a car dealership, like selling, for like GM, like, oh, we need somebody that looks all macho in a truck. Put a hard hat on me. Hi, it's Peter Kane from Peter Kane Dog Training. Buy this truck. Something like that. They don't want somebody that smokes weed, dude. It's the truth. It's the last thing. This is the truth. I'm joking around, but it's the last thing that you want to do is, if you're going to be on a YouTube channel, is be smoking weed. That's not going to help. Once it's legal in all the states, that's a different story. You might see a bong behind me. You might, but you might not too, because I am pretty clean cut and I don't partake in the hemp because it's not it's the devil's weed. It's bad for you. It's bad for you. You should not smoke. Kids don't smoke. That's my recommendation. Definitely don't smoke that shit. The fake weed. Has anybody smoked the fake weed before? The K2. K2. Anybody smoke K2? Yes or no? Somebody has. Yes, you've smoked that. I took one puff once, and it was like weed. It was like, here, take this. It's try this. It's fake weed. I'm like, what do you mean it's fake weed? It says it's artificial. So I took one puff, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? It was like weed, but it tasted like chemicals. It did. It tasted. It tastes not right. I don't recommend anybody smoke that stuff. I don't know if they're still selling that shit, but it was like a really small hit. I did not really like get stoned on it or anything. I was just like, I don't know why anybody would smoke that crap. Synthetic weed, yeah, that's what he was saying. He said this is synthetic, and I'm like, what do you mean it's synthetic? He goes, here, just take a small hit, and then so I did, like, the fuck is that? It tasted like perfume or something, but it did have a similar effect as weed. Like I'm like, oh, this is like when I was smoking weed back in the day. Um, I don't get it. Like, why would you do that if like there's actually weed? Oh, I know why they do it, because you can't sell weed in stores in certain states, but you can sell synthetic chemicals. That is just absurd. That's absurd. Every state, it should be legal and it should be taxed. Do you want my idea here? God, I wasn't going to talk politics, but here's my idea for paying for a lot of things. Maybe Elizabeth Warren will hear this. My idea is this: is that there's like a tax on things that are bad for you. It's like a Satan's tax. So if it's stuff that's really bad for you, it's taxed real high. Booze, cigarettes, it's taxed out the ass. That money is going towards everybody's health care. And everything in this country is taxed appropriately like that, like cars. So what we use like a what's that called? Like somebody's job that runs statistics for like an insurance company. I can't remember what that's called. Whatever. So we use people like that, or use an algorithm to figure out what products, how they impact us and our lives, like statistically. So like guns would be, you tax the shit out of them. You can own one. Like you could own an AR, but it's going to be taxed. We're going to tax the shit out of it. So it's almost out of reach for everyone. You'd have to be a rich guy to own an AR. A handgun would be like, there's probably more deaths by handguns, so we tax the shit out of those too. Marijuana would be taxed, but marijuana isn't as people don't smoke weed and wrap their car around a telephone pole very often, or go out and do you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't. I'm under the disbelief that people are trying to sell marijuana as like it's anti-cancer and all the CBD stuff, which the CBD stuff is like. I'm disbelieving. I don't know. I see that stuff sold down at Dandy Mart. It's real expensive. Like what is that? Like it's not weed. They just take hemp and they take it out of hemp and then sell it to the American. Is it supposed to like cure everything? It's supposed to cure pain. It's supposed to. I don't know. Maybe it makes you tired. I remember when I smoked years ago. I don't smoke anymore because I'm just this wholesome. I like a Black Panther now and then. But I remember that weed does have that effect of like it'll make you go to sleep. So maybe that's just the CBD. But To me, it just seems like CBD is like what's left over when they're processing the good weed or making the good products. So what do we do with this? Well, let's sell this as a painkiller or something that like helps people sleep. I think it's probably crap. It's like turmeric. Give me a break. Turmeric, turmeric. They were just trying to sell turmeric. They sell cinnamon. I saw cinnamon in the pharmacy. Like they're selling cinnamon for what? Like that's like everybody's like thing. It's like there must be some kind of spice or food that's gonna make me live forever. There is, and it's called Black Panther energy drink. It's ridiculous. It's like I don't know. People are like that. I remember growing up, being at my grandma's. Somebody was talking about yogurt. Oh, that's good for you. Oh, it is. You mean it's good for me? Everything. What? Like what isn't good for you? Like yogurt's good for you. By the way, yogurt. Don't give that to your dog or your cat. That's not the right probiotics for a dog and a cat. That the probiotics that are in yogurt are destroyed in your dog's gut. And dogs and cats and all mammals, after they're weaned, are lactose intolerant. So you don't want to do that. You're giving your dog, milk products like that. You're going to create inflammation. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yogurt is not appropriate to give to your dog. If your dog was on a raw diet, that's where the probiotics are in the raw chicken. It's a fact. So don't give your dog yogurt. That's just it's nonsense. It's nonsense. And you know what? Don't give your dog carrots too. I'm sorry, but that's really ridiculous. The dog can't digest those. The dog is a carnivore. Don't listen to your vet, by the way. Your vet will probably tell you that a dog is omnivorous. They aren't. They're carnivores. It's a subspecies of the wolf. The wolf is a carnivore. The only reason why they say that a dog is not an obligated carnivore is because you can feed a dog a lot of garbage and they can put up with it. And they don't die instantly, but they're not healthy on that. You should feed your dog a diet that is more similar to like what a wolf eats. That's what you want to feed your dog. Raw bone-in chicken. Raw bone-in chicken. I can't believe, Mr. Knightwood. You are such an awesome dude. Seriously, $100? Come on, man. I almost want to cry again, but no, I don't think so. I don't want to cry again. Maybe if somebody else gave me another $100, I might cry again. Cat training videos. I got something in there, but I don't know. That's not really where the problem is with cats. Cats, it's an overpopulation problem with like mostly feral cats and just stupid people that are let their cats breed. It's just nonsense. It's like, but with dogs, it's definitely an issue with training. It's one of the main issues why dogs end up in shelters. It's because of lack of training, improper training, or no training at all. So, Nymphadora, thank you. Could you play a banjo for us? I can't. My hands are all tore up, but maybe one day I'll break out the banjo. Maybe. I might. Not for $2, but I might. Get your animals. Well, you know what? I'll tell you something else too. You get your animals spay and neuter if you are irresponsible, and most people are. But if you spay and neuter your animals, your pet, your dogs, and we're talking about dogs, not cats. But if you let more incidences of cancer, more incidences of joint disease, a wide variety of problems when you fix your dog. And that's just a scientific fact. And if you want to go read the studies done by University of California, Davis, that's fine. But they used plenty of dogs I believe in one study they used like 1,500 Labradors. One study 1,200 Goldens, German Shepherds. But it's something that most people that are dog trainers have known about for years. If you spay and neuter your dog, it makes them unhealthy. They fall apart quicker. It's a fact. I don't recommend it. It's not. It shouldn't. People think that it's a substitution too for training, and it's not. It's not. Just train your dog. You don't need to get it fixed as long as you're responsible and don't let the dog roam around. Tonka's not fixed. Ike's not fixed. Billy the Hedgehog isn't fixed. I've always had dogs that aren't fixed. I'm a dog trainer. I'm telling you, it doesn't make any difference. It doesn't. It doesn't for me. I'd rather have a dog that isn't fixed. Or at least I don't know. I'm sorry about your I'm sorry about your dog getting cancer. That sucks. Is Bucket what you want to see Bucket? Hey Buck, are you around here? Bucky. Buck. Dude, he's over there sleeping. Buck. Hey. I'd go get him if somebody gave me like $50, but I don't think I want to wake him up for him. He's sleeping, he's chilling. He's awesome. He's Ike's cat, pretty much. Do y'all do dogs like their balls scratched? I wouldn't know, dude. What's entertainment purposes only? Yeah, I'll do advice. Sure. What are you having some problems with your boyfriend or girlfriend? That's where I'm really good with advice on that. Pillow humping, what, your dog? Well, take the pillow away. I miss Chippy. Oh, the Dino and Ted show. Anytime I see that name Ted, I'm just like, but I will say thank you. Thank you, Dino. How about that Dean Martin? He was something. And Jerry Lewis. I'd do a Jerry Lewis imitation, I think. Yeah, matter of fact, I know I can, but I'm not going to do it for nothing. How do you stop a marking dog? Well, you take them out and you tell them where to pee, and your dog should be housebroken. If your dog's not housebroken and you don't use a crate, you got a problem. That involves training. You have to train the dog. It doesn't matter if it's fixed or not fixed. Now, dogs that are fixed, they have a tendency to pee just once when you take them out, where a dog that isn't fixed will mark their territory. But I use that as positive reinforcement. I'm walking around, the dog's being good, and I know that they want to pee. I walk up to the light post, make them sit, and then I release them with the hurry command. That's positive reinforcement. So, how do you check your dog's hearing? I don't know. Clap, scream, and see if they turn around. How about it's pretty hot. It's hot here. I don't know what it's like there. Oh, come on. You don't have a crush on. You're another one that's not real. I can't even believe that you're real. Like if I saw a Facebook page or something with some pictures, then I could get more information on you. If you had a real name that I could Google and it came up then really, you got a crush on me? You're real, but no one's real. So it's just all bullshit. You don't really have a crush on me. Oh, look at Granny Goes. You do a great training videos. Could you do a video on common dog behavior issues? I do that all the time, Granny. I don't really know. I do that. How do I help? You don't. You let your dog have its dreams and leave it alone. You mean it's laying there having dreams and it's running. It's running after a rabbit. Leave it alone. Don't wake it up. Why is it bothering you? Oh, Alex, could you write a poem for the audience? I do poetry. I just can't think of anything. Not for $4. Poetry costs money. What would a poem be? A tiny truck, a bathysphere, to be with you and not feel claustrophobic. Don't keep me up late tonight. How can I connect with people? How can you connect with people? Go where people are. Hang out with them. Join a gym, maybe. Go to Wegmans. That's what I would do. I would go to Wegmans, and when you saw somebody that you were interested in talking to, I would take my cart and I would just push it into their cart and then go up and apologize and say, "Oh, I'm sorry." That's what Fonzie recommends. It could work. I stayed up way too late. Do you like Trader Joe's? Yeah, it's okay. There's not one around here though. How to approach MILFs? It's tough, but it's also not tough. And Sensei, I'm your Lord and Savior. Come on, that's a little dramatic. I'm not really, am I? Thank you. I appreciate that. I love you all, especially these super chat people. I just keep staying on here for like another $1, $2. But that $100 from Mr. Nightwood, my God. If I was a cam girl, I'd be doing really filthy stuff right now for Mr. Nightwood. I would. I'd have some kind of gimmick. I would. That's the way the cam girls make the money. What's with the porn where like I guess like you can tip and like control a vibrator or something? What is up with that? And then you see that like orange thing coming out or pink thing coming out. It's unpleasant. It's unpleasant. I don't want to watch it. It is. That's not my kind of porn. You know, like what is that? It doesn't look good. It could just be in there. Why does it have to be halfway out? It's always like this bright fuchsia too. It's like it should be sort of inconspicuous. Yeah, the pink thing. Yeah, what is that? Like, I know it's a vibrator that you can control with your computer buying tokens or something. It's just bizarre. That's just proof there's just freaks all over the world. I mean, I'm not against it. I'm just like, I don't need to see that. It's like right on the same level as like I don't know. It's sort of like too high tech. Peter pretending like he doesn't control cam girls, but I've never done it. I seriously have never done it. I swear, I haven't done it. Have you? Have you done that? I don't care. Nobody cares. Nobody knows who you are. I'm the only one that like on here that like you know who I am. You guys could just lie, and that's what you do. That's why I don't trust anybody that contacts me by email. I can't. There's no way. There's no way. We know you are on those sites. No, I'm not. I'm really not. I'm not. I've seen some pornographic material once or twice, but no, I don't watch those. I don't do that. What's my favorite season? Spring and summer. But I'm liking winter more because I know after winter comes spring, and then the pawpaw trees will be blooming. Any countries I want to visit? The only country I want to visit is the country of my yacht that I don't have yet, and it's not going to happen unless I gain some subs. Because it would be my own like little country out there in the middle of the ocean. When we're out there, some of us will be out there. Mr. Knightwood can come on the boat, of course. He tipped me $100. You could come to the yacht. He can come, but when we're out there, I'm the captain of the ship, so I'm like in charge. So what I'm saying is, you guys stay on that end of the ship, and I'm gonna be up here. But I might mingle. I might invite some people up. I might invite that special person up. I could up to like my end of the ship with, the common folk are down there. You guys are on the fantail pretty much. I have the bridge. I have like I'll have the galley open sometimes so that you all can come down and eat. But for the most part, that's gonna be closed and just for me and my personal guest. I have a chef working in there. I'm not gonna screw around. I'm gonna have like a, if listen, if I'm king of subs, I can hire Nobu. I have fucking Nobu in there making a sushi and shit. I'll fly a new chef in every week. I will. But I can't do it with 140,000 subs. This is ridiculous. You want to come to the yacht? I could do it with 100. Hang on. I could probably do it with 140,000 subs if like everyone super chatted me like 10 grand. I'll get us the yacht. I will. And some of you will be invited for sure. I might want to see some resumes and maybe some pictures, though. I'm superficial. I'm going to pick out my friends, but I will remember the friends that like super chatted me crazy amounts of money, like Mr. Knightwood, the MK Kool-Aid Kid, $200 last night, and Jared the comedian. Did anybody go see his show? Somebody should have gone and seen Jared's show for sure. I can't. I'm not going. I think it was in Michigan or something, or Boston, somewhere. I'm not going. I got shit to do. But I hope it went well. I bet he killed it. I bet Jared's funny. Did you ever get money from the Magic Kool-Aid Kid? Did you ever get the money from the Magic Kool-Aid Kid? What? Like, can they take the money back? That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying earlier. I think that they just take the money back, don't they? You could just back charge him and say, no, I changed my mind. That's what they do on Patreon. I don't even want to look because I know it's probably gone. I wasn't. Isn't that what's going to happen? You'll find out later. Pawpaw's taste. I'll find out later. Yeah, I guess I will. I mean, I'm not going to research it. I don't really care. It's like if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. If I get the yacht, I get the yacht. If I don't, I don't. But I do really need to be the king of subs. Pawpaw's tastes like a combination of like sort of mango, strawberry, banana, pineapple. Sometimes there's a hint of vanilla. That stuff, that fruit, the best way to eat that fruit is you do not eat that fruit when it's green. You want to make sure it's like starting to change like a banana changes. That's when you eat the fruit. You take the pulp and you put it in a bowl and you freeze it. And I'm telling you, that is the most amazing ice cream you will ever have. You don't add anything to it. I did make pawpaw ice cream once. Don't do that. Just take the pulp and freeze it. I shit you not. It's amazing. When it's ripe and you eat it, don't eat it green. But when you eat it, it's compared to like custard. And it's sort of like that. It's like this weird texture. It's like it's enjoyable. It's good. It's real good. It's real good. How did I discover black? I found the last bottles in Brooklyn at a store. That's like, that's Black Panther energy drink. That has to be good. So I bought them all. And I asked him, I said, are there any more of these? And he said, nope, you bought them all. That's what he said. I even went back and double checked. I think I got 2 or 3 more in Brooklyn. Notice I sipped it the whole time and enjoyed it. And just, what I wear a size 2 shoe. Locally, we have Paw Paw Festival. Oh, you're in Ohio. Weebs, go back to Twitch. I joined Twitch. Doesn't make any sense. I couldn't upload videos, and I don't know. I might be live streaming in Geneva on Facebook tomorrow, though. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you're young, Facebook's not cool. Facebook's for tools, older tools, right? It is, right? Facebook's a joke. Not on Facebook. Yeah, right? Facebook is AIDS. Yeah, exactly, right? So I don't like it. I don't like it. They monetized me on Facebook, and I make like $2 a month or something. It's a slap in the face. But yeah, so Facebook's for fucking old people like me, right? Is that right? It's for old people. Yep, that's right. I don't even want to admit that I'm on Facebook because I don't want people to think that I'm just like this old doddering dickhead. I get it. Facebook is for old people. I don't want to be old. I just am. You'll get stuck. You'll get stuck being old. It's gonna suck. I'm telling you, it does. It sucks. It's the worst. There's nothing good about it. You get old and then you die. It's fucked up. $4.20 from Alex with his little Alec, not Alex, Alec with the anime picture. God, I love anime. Anime's so awesome. It is. It's awesome. Chase, I love you, man. Frogman is my uncle. The family wants him back. Listen, there's family involved with the Frogman. It involves a army, and they are coming. And you all think I'm joking, but they're coming, and they are going to mine us for keratin because that's what they eat. So I'm sorry, but it really won't be that bad for some of us, but it'll be bad for, well, the people that, you're going to be asleep sort of, and they're just going to grow your hair and your nails, and sometimes they'll take skin, but they don't want to, they're growing you. They're they like it. They like keratin. Don't worry about it. He's pro-euthanization. Yes, I'm pro-legalism. Come on, man. Why wouldn't I be? I'm not an idiot. I don't care. They should. If I had the money, I would invest. Are you kidding me? I'd have my own line of weed or something. Shirts. I'd have all kinds of merch. I'd be the king of weed and the king of merch, but it's not legal. And I don't have. I do have somebody that might be interested in doing that, though. No, I don't think she would. She doesn't. She's got money. She's probably seeing this. Like, you know what I'm talking about. We could open a store. You know what I'm saying, Jinian? Come on, think about it. You could advertise on my channel too. I don't know. Well, if it was legal, maybe you could. No, you can't. You can't. No. They don't even. I don't even think you can advertise booze anymore. Like when I was a kid, they had like beer commercials and stuff. I don't see that. I think that they advertise booze in print, but not on TV or on the internet. So, right? I don't even see Ernest and Julio Gallo wine. So I doubt they're going to be advertising weed products on TV unless things change. You know, I just think that every state it should be legal. This is stupid. We could be making so much money. It's absurd. It's a plant. Who gives a shit? I don't know anybody that's said, oh yeah, I got really stoned and I ran somebody over because I was so wasted. Or you know, I don't know anybody. Yeah, I got really wasted and you know, I just it just doesn't exist. It's just like just make it legal. And then but yet we have alcohol's legal that it just destroys people's lives. You know, the dude that gets wasted and runs over a bunch of people and doesn't even remember it. It's absurd. It's absurd. I don't get it. I do think that my Satan's tax is really the way to go. Weed will be one of those things that really won't be taxed too high because there's not a lot of you know I don't hear the medical community or anybody saying like, oh yeah, it's I'm not saying it's good for you. I'm not saying that any type of smoke isn't good, but hell, maybe the edibles are the answer. You know, you're not that delivery system of smoking seems to be sort of absurd. So maybe edibles one day will be advertised on the internet. Chase, Chase, buddy, I bet you're a weed smoker, aren't you? You like that I'm pro legalization. Look, Frogman was my uncle. He looks like. I think I ever seen that. Is that another $5, Chase? What are you spending a lot of $5 adds up, dude. Not everybody's rich like Mr. Knightwood. He made me cry. I mean that was really sweet, dude. You're awesome, man, Mr. Knightwood. Look at Mr. Knightwood. It's like all red and it's got like that graphic sort of like it looks like a I can't tell what that is. It looks like a guy with a hat on, a black and white image of a guy with a hat. Is it true? Dogs are colorblind in that like some of the colors like um, blend together. So like reds and browns and it it's no big deal. Don't worry about it. They smell good. It's not really that important. I'm growing my nails for bargaining. You're smart. You're smart. Why do weed smokers go on how they get stoned before getting a buzz? I find that I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I want to see what this guy said again. Hang on. Um, um, why do weed smokers go on how they got stoned before while they are getting into a new buzz? I find that I don't know. That doesn't even make any sense. Um, did you and Jinian ever date? When we were kids, yeah. I tried getting down Jinian's pants, absolutely. And I had this motorcycle, and she'd ride around with me. She'd get on. I can't believe that I got her on the back of that bike. Or her, I don't think her parents knew, to tell you the truth. Um, yeah, we dated. We dated. We never did that. And then I saw her later when she was about, I was probably at the Art Institute. She's back from Vanderbilt. I think she was going to school. I should shut up. I'm using too much information. Uh, yeah, I'm not going to talk anymore about Jingleton. I should call her. I'll call her tomorrow probably. Maybe she wants to open up a weed store. Be very lucrative. It sounds like a lot of work though. I really don't have the time for it. What would be great is if like I was the king of subs and I had a ton of money And then I lived in a state where it was legal, and I didn't have money to like pay somebody to run a store that would just rake in lots of cash, and would sell really high quality product. And you know, I don't know. It sounds like a great way to make money. It does. Someone donate $100. Why? What am I gonna do for $100? How much of your content is satire? None of it. None of it is satire. Are you kidding me? Come on. Are you able to teach someone how to use an e-collar through Skype session? I could talk about the basics. You know, your best bet is to have somebody else e-collar condition your dog. Seriously. And if your dog isn't functioning, if you haven't taught it the commands, you can't use the e-collar anyway. You got to teach the dog the commands first. It's not gonna solve your problems. I'm just telling you. What's up? God, it's almost 1:00 again. I should go. We should call this tonight. I made some money, thanks to Mr. Nightwood and all the other people that I love. I love you all so much. I feel like I'm gonna cry again. How can I train my sister's puppy to stop jumping on people? I can't explain that right now. But does your sister put the puppy in her lap? Then you're not going to be able to train the dog not to jump. Does your sister let the dog in the bed? Then you're not going to be able to train the dog to jump. You're wasting your time. Even can that dog do anything? Did you train the dog to do anything? See what I'm saying? Your sister's a slouch. She shouldn't allow the dog to jump on people. The dog should be on a leash. Great Danes. What about them? Great Danes. I've known many. Peter found slow mode. No, I didn't. If I did, I did not. Not on purpose. I don't know where slow mode is. I looked. I did. I looked. So if I wanted to show your support for Peter, I can super chat myself. I don't know. I don't understand. How can I do that? He really wants. It just got hurt. It's nothing. Who cares? It's fucked up though. It's a mess. I'd rather have a yacht than a new hip. No vaccine for Sam. All right. Can a wolf in captivity be fed on acres enclosed with electric? They're gonna get out, dude. They're gonna get out. Those wolf enclosures, they use 10-foot cyclone fences, and still they could dig under them. How would the yacht be for the dogs and birds? It's a floating house. There's plenty of room. Can you feed Sam live mice? No, I won't. I've fed him feeder mice before, and it's disgusting. You find like little arms of mice laying around. It's gross. I just can't. I can't do it. How do I train a hyper German Shepherd? Well, you first start by training it. You want me to tell you how to train your German Shepherd? I mean, come on. Aren't you being a little unrealistic? What do you want me to? Do you want me to? My magic wand is not here. I don't know where the magic wand is. I just don't have it. Oh, look, there's Hot Tracy. It's Hot Tracy, I think, from Chicago or something. Tracy Von Allman. It can't be a real name. Couldn't be. Just Hot Tracy. Everybody knows what I'm talking about, right? Make more funny sketches about your dogs, like the one where you're getting Mango. Yeah, maybe. Mango and Ike, sure. How's Mango doing? He's cool. Mango, he's sleeping. I didn't let him out tonight, God. Not. It's a fake. Have you ever smoked weed, Peter? Yeah, when I was a kid. Smoked it all the time. It's a stoner. Come on. I smoked it in the military. What annoys you the most about the internet? Not Super Chat. I love Super Chat. Super Chat's just absolutely fantastic. It's great. I'll tell you what I really can't wait for is my 200-foot Ethernet cable so I can do live dog training in the back. I can't fucking wait. It's shipped. It's shipped. Anything a grown Dane does to another dog can get away with is I don't know what that means. Book about operant condition. You ask there's a book that talks about operant conditioning. There's a just look up operant conditioning. That's B.F. Skinner. Just write it. Just put in B.F. Skinner. That's operant conditioning. Okay. He was the guy that did all the research on operant conditioning. Just put in B.F. Skinner. Okay. Just write operant conditioning. Operant conditioning is about both the bad and the good and the alleviation of both. So anytime you run into a positive reinforcement food trainer, they're not talking about operant conditioning. They're talking about the positive portion of operant conditioning, which is not operant conditioning. That is not science. You should get a bot to read your super chat, or I don't know. I'm not going to say that. Can we see Sam? He's Sam sleeping, I think. Sure. Yeah, spray bottles for cats. Why not? I don't know. Is cat doing something real bad? I'm not yawning. I'm not yawning. I wasn't because I love you guys. Tell us about your art. What about it? Is Butters a good name for a cat? Of course, it's fine. Any more Bigfoot? I'm gonna go to sleep. I think I got enough allowance thanks to God, I forgot his name already. I feel Mr. Nightwood. I think is it Mr. Nightwood? That guy's so awesome. Yeah, Mr. Nightwood. I remember everybody that's given me $100. I'll tell you who I'd really remember is if somebody gave me 500. I would really remember that. What are your thoughts on Brooklyn comedian? I can't remember who that is. God, that sounds familiar. I can't remember. Peter, it's dad. Oh, Jared, buddy. How was the gig? Just asking about you, dude. How you doing, buddy? How was the gig? Didn't you? You killed it, right? You're a big hit. They were yucking it up. You yucked it up, man. Did it go good? Tell us how it went. We want to know. It was last night, wasn't it? Weren't you doing comedy last night? I think so. Jared's here. Dad, my dad, Jared. And Jared, Mr. Nightwood, gave me $100. He's dad too. I cried for him. He gave me $100 to cry. I cried. I can cry on command. I'm really good at acting. I guess you all know that, huh? Yeah, sup? What's up? Yeah, Jared. Very generous man. Jared, weren't you doing comedy last night? Didn't you have a show? How'd it go? What, cry? I'll only cry again for another $100, Jared. You know how it works. What do you want me to do? I'm a whore. You know how it is if you're with a prostitute. You got to pay first before you get the knobber. That's what I've been told. Can you please say hi, Lucas, so I can prove to my boyfriend is your biggest fan? What's up, Lucas? Your lady's begging me to say your name. I said it. Yes, I'm the Limburger man. Can I get 16 knobbers? I don't know. Can you? I bet you can't. Dogs that reverse sneeze, just let them finish. Jared at Acme Comedy Club tomorrow night. What town is that in, Jared? Tell us what town that's in again. Jared's cranking it out. He is. But he makes some funny jokes. You should go see Jared. Somebody go see Jared and then report back here. Tell us how funny Jared was. He's hysterical. He is. He's funny. Jared? Oh, yeah. Somebody's talking. Don't talk bad about Jared. Jared gave me $100. He's my pal. He's all right. Obtaining grain. What are you talking about? Bread? No, not Jared from Subway. He's in jail, dude. Jared liked little girls. He liked little girls, not little boys. Got busted. All these rich guys with all this money, like you could have yourself a fucking $2,000 hooker. You could get a model. You could pay for a model, but no. They have to like it's fucking bizarre shit. Or even to be more realistic, like, okay, so they got this thing about like young chicks. Like what, like so 18 is too old? That's like nuts. I don't know. It's fucking weird ass shit, though. Minneapolis. I know it was that. Minneapolis Acme Comedy Club. Yes, thank you, Jared. Jared's generous. He's like, I'm supporting Jared, too. Somebody go over there in Minneapolis and go see Jared at the comedy club. Take some video, post it so we can go watch it. I'm not shitting. Somebody go watch Jared. He's funny as shit. He is. He's funny. It's a funny fucker. Thank you, Jared. I feel like I'm gonna cry again. Posted. Oh, is that on Reddit? There's something on Reddit, really? Nobody goes there. When I'm the king of subs, people will go there. They're not going there yet, but I do appreciate the, do appreciate. You know what's weird? It's like we're getting close to Christmas. It's so weird. I went into the dollar store and they have stuff up for Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. It's insane. You know what I hate worse than anything is right after Christmas. I'm not a big fan of Christmas. I'll be on here Christmas, and if anybody is doing the whole don't do the Merry Christmas thing to me. I think it's stupid. But what I really fucking can't stand is like it's like days after Christmas. It's like almost like the new year and people's Christmas decoration. I can't even talk. I'm so tired. They're still up. Take the fucking tree down. It's so stupid. What's that tree anyway? So somebody told me, I'm like, isn't that like is that wasteful cutting those trees down? And they said, well, no, those trees really aren't used for anything. It's not like the kind of tree you can make lumber out of. You can't make paper out of it. So why are we growing them for Christmas? And then what do you do with them? They use them to make crappie beds. They drag them over a lake, and then they just sink them, or make wood chips out of them. So stupid. Christmas. I'm not a big fan, but if Super Chat keeps going, well, I'll probably be I'll be on here. I take that back what I said about like not saying Merry Christmas. If somebody Super Chats me $100 or $500, I'm going to say Merry Christmas. I love you. You know, Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm changing my attitude. It's amazing. This is like B.F. Skinner getting all this positive reinforcement. Look at what it does to me. I'm no longer the king of grumpiness. I haven't called anybody an idiot in days. It does help. I stand. Yes, Tracy. Your real name is Swiss? Chase, thank you. It's really adding up, dude. Weed plants for Christmas trees this year. Should be legalized. They got to do something. I have a theory about New York State. This is the truth. This is what I think is happening. It's pretty much it's a blue state. So they want people to come out. They want people to come out and vote. So what they're going to do is they're going to put that on there that like, should we legalize pot? And they know if they put that on there, it's going to get people out to vote. I don't know if it matters. The state is a blue state. You're growing as a super chat cam. It's cam man, right? Yeah, but I this isn't getting me the subs that I need to catch PewDiePie and to make millions to get the yacht. So it's just something to do. I mean, I made some money, Mr. Knightwood and everybody else. Seriously, it's fucking unbelievable. It's crazy. I just I'll tell you what's real strange about this is that it's social media. And Tim, you're awesome, dude. We legalized pot in Michigan and we are a red state. Yeah. That's what I was saying. John Boehner is involved in it. Like it's like bring it on. Bring it on every state so that we can make revenue. Tax it. It should be legalized. We should be I should not me. I don't do marijuana, but I'm just saying if I did, I should be able to go down to the Dandy Mart and get like some gummy bears or something, or a little tin of Smart Bud. I think that's a brand. Like just go down there. What do you have in Smart Bud today? Like you go over where you're gonna buy a soda, and you're buying a soda, but it's a root beer with THC in it. That could be a big seller. Could. It will be, and it's one of my inventions. I've made some inventions in my life, like licorice ice cream. Yum, it's pretty good. I'll tell you what's great. This is the truth. If you can find a licorice root beer, and you make a like root beer float with the licorice soda, oh my god, wow, that is delicious. I am not shitting you. If you ever see one of those licorice sodas, grab it and then make a float out of it. It is really good. 420 from one so. I don't know what that is, but thank you. I don't know what your name is. One so boy, something. I don't know. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. You are my family. You all are my family. I will be here on all the holidays too. I will. I'll be right here looking for my family, but you all probably have real family. And so it'll probably be just me, and that's just fine. I don't care. Jared is our guy. That's right. Jared's our comedian. Yes. Oh, yeah, of course. Michaela Bunce. Another poem. Fuck, I can't think of one. I can't really think of one right now. They're all on Facebook. They are. I don't write on paper. I write on Facebook now. It's real strange. If I wanted to do a book on poetry, I'd have to like backtrack on Facebook for 10 years and take it off. No. It's not that. It's Brokata Nawata Pulase Bagumba. You are the ones we worship. You are the ones we worship. Like that. Everybody has to learn to do that. I'm just telling you. You want to get on the ship, you better show some respect. You all think I'm joking, which is funny. It's hysterical. It's like gonna be the biggest joke when they show up. It is. It's gonna be a big joke. Oh, Degrancy. That's a troll profile picture, clearly. But thank you. Did you go to university? I went to art school. I went to the Kansas City Art Institute. Kansas City. It was back then. It's changed. Like back then, it was just a lot of drinking and drugs. Being truthful with you, and being honest with you. It wasn't so. It wasn't so great back. I think about it, and I'm like, man, it was all just like a bunch of bullshit. If you're just drunk and doing drugs, it's just like I don't know. Do you know who Riley Martin? No, I don't know who Riley was. Who is that? Is it some famous gamer? If I was really, is there somebody that's really great at gaming? Who is the best gamer? Can somebody tell me? Like, who's the most famous gamer? Tell me. Give me a name. You. I'm not a gamer. Bob Ross. No, he's not a gamer. Oh, Shroud and Ninja. Ninja. I keep seeing Ninja. Rodney Dangerfield was a comedian. Belle Delphine is a pro gamer, really? Is that true? She could be. She might not be no dumb bunny. Seriously. I wouldn't want to do her job, though. I wouldn't want to do that. I mean, I'm a slut, sure. I'm a whore, but I'm like, I'm not selling my bathwater. That's just sort of gross. Don't think about that Belle Delphine. There's that pedophile part of it. It's just like so, like right there. Like, it's like she's not fucking around. She knows her base. She knows her base. She's going for it. I'm a prepubescent elf. Like she is a marketing something genius. Is she? Belle Delphine is a beauty. You got a crush on Belle? I can see that she's hot, that she's attractive. She has an attractive face and everything. But she's I don't know. That kid's weird. She's got a weird bit going. I see her as an artist, though. I do think that she's an artist. Similar to what I'm doing now, which is being a whore. I'll just, what am I gonna do, Mr. Nightwood? every night I'm getting $100 for being a whore. Yeah, I'll do it. Sure. I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here drinking a soda. Remy's right here. I could be working on something, but this is work. This is my kind of work. Somebody has to do it. It's the oldest profession. Um, I wonder what percentage of this audience is just lonely housewives. Oh, come on, really? That's awesome. I wish that was true. I'd like to be the king of that. That would be great. Who doesn't like a housewife? Pretty hot. They are. A MILF? Oh my God, some of them. There is nothing sweeter than a hot looking MILF. God, I love it. What can I say? I like a good looking MILF. I do. But MILF could be any age. I mean, that's like daddy issues. Daddy issues really is any age. It's like all women seem to have some kind of daddy issue thing going on. But some chicks really do go for super old dudes. I have a friend who like she's always like going for like old rich dudes. She goes for like, but like not just rich. They're like, like the billionaire dude. Like she's she she sort of has like people like that sort of like available to her because of who her um, mom was. Her mom was somebody famous in Hollywood. So, but that's all she dates. She's like, she dates rich old dudes. Like, I mean, the last time I talked to her, I said, "Well, what do you mean old?" And she's, "I don't." He's like 72 or something. I'm like, she's like 45. I don't know. Can you bring Tonka? No. No, I'm too tired, man. Tonka's exhausting. It's no shit. I only do Reubens. You like a Reuben? I was at Arby's the other day and they have a Reuben and I almost got it, but I got the Euro. I did. I got the Euro and it was sort of okay. It wasn't like a real Euro, but it was okay. I like a Reuben's good, but see, I wouldn't get the Reuben at Arby's because it had like that swirl rye. What the fuck is that, pumpernickel or rye? Don't do that to me. Don't give me the swirl bread. I don't want no swirl bread. A swirl rye. Either make it pumpernickel or make it rye, but don't combine the two because that's bullshit. I really like a Reuben, like a traditional Reuben. There's also my Reuben that I'll make, which is a kimchi Reuben, and instead of corned beef, you use bologna. Instead of sauerkraut, you use kimchi, and you still use Swiss cheese. I don't like that Thousand Island dressing on it. I don't do that if I make one of those. I've never liked Thousand Island dressing. It looks like snot. It looks terrible. I mean, what is that? Is that like mayonnaise and cocktail sauce? I don't know. I don't want to know. It's like palmetto cheese. You eat palmetto cheese? Jinian will eat palmetto cheese. Jinian eats some fucked up shit. Julie, Julie, you are so awesome. Thank you so much. Um, you're a crap piece of freak. That's right. He's a freaking raven. But Jinian, I think, well, told me that she makes some kind of like palmetto cheese and I forgot Jinian makes stoner food like you wouldn't believe. Like it's like these combinations like are just like some are disgusting, but the Jinian actually has like some really good ideas. Like butter on everything. Like you can put butter on everything, and she's right. Now, taking Jinian's idea, this is something that I recommend that you try, which is get like the whipped butter, right? And leave it out on the counter, make sure it's nice and soft, and then get those Tate's chocolate chip cookies, and then you put butter on one of them and pretty thick, and then you sandwich it, and then you got like a butter cookie sandwich. delicious. I'm telling you. But like some stuff that like Genium would eat, I'm not totally into. Like she'll eat like buttered rice. I'm like, buttered rice? What the hell is that? Just rice with butter. Um, Sounds like heart disease. Not if you're on Lipitor, which I am. So I like butter. Butter's delicious. Eat flaxseed. I do. I do. I like to eat a cereal called Moo Moo Muesli, and it's real good. It's a muesli, and man, I'm telling you that is a very good product. Is Moo Moo Muesli. It is. It's like small batch. They make small batch. You got to buy it online. It's sold in some stores, I believe. Who sells it in New York? One of those bigger chains has it. I can't remember which, but it's just easier to buy it online. Moo Moo Muesli. It really is. It's tasty. It's tasty. And there's like a attention to detail in the cereal. It's weird. It's like mixed proper. It's really good. I'll eat that. Actually, that is my dessert nowadays. This is something that I do. Is that I take frozen berries, and because I don't eat ice cream, I'm not eating sugar, but I'll eat sugar like in fruit. So I'll take frozen berries, and that's not enough. Like ice cream has that like kind of like uh, it has all that sugar in it, so you got to get some way to sort of like make it so that like the frozen berries have more sugar in it because I was addicted to sugar. So what I do is like I add carbs. I add carbs in the way of like moo moo muesli. So I take something like this. I would eat it out of something like this. So I put like berries up to here, muesli up to here, and then I would pour milk in there. And because the berries are frozen, it makes it sort of like ice cream a little bit. Sometimes I'll not use milk, but I'll use like buttermilk, and then I'll put the berries in the buttermilk and the moo moo muesli. That moo moo muesli, I'm not shitting. It's like it's a pretty good cereal. I'll eat it right out of the bag, but you can eat it hot, you can eat it cold. I like it a lot. This is not a paid endorsement by any means, but they do make a really good product. Cool Whip and I can't anymore. I can't eat the sugar. Well, I'll tell you another recipe. This is another recipe. This is very easy to make, and this is one of my favorite things that I can't have it anymore because of how much sugar is in it. But all you do is take a saucepan and you take a banana, slice the banana, put the banana in there with a little butter, and just start sauteing it. Just try and brown it a little bit. Sprinkle some brown sugar in there and caramelize it, and then just a little squirt of honey, and start caramelizing that with the banana. And then you put that over ice cream, vanilla ice cream. And when you're putting the hot over the cold, like that caramelized brown sugar and butter and honey, it hits the ice cream. Oh my God. That's Bananas Foster's, actually. That is not anything that I invented. That was invented by a chef in New Orleans, I believe, at O'Brennan's, something like that. I can't remember. But it's really easy to make, and it's good. It's real good. No, you are incorrect about that. That fruit sugar isn't as bad. Yes, it is. Sugar is sugar. This is the truth. It doesn't matter if it's honey. It doesn't matter if it's pure cane sugar. It doesn't matter if it's fructose. It's all sugar. Your body deals with it the exact same way. So that is not true. And something else that is true is that like when I do that with the oats can create more sugar. It turns to glucose. So high carb food can be just as detrimental. But I'm not even sure at this point if I'm pre-diabetic anymore. I haven't checked. in a while, but it's made a difference. Not eating like 5 candy bars. That's what I would do. I would do that. There was, I used to drink Red Bull. I one of my favorites is rice pudding. Like I'd get rice pudding, and then I'd just eat that for dinner. That's a meal to me. So I'm eating healthier. I just still can't seem to make salads. That's why I want the robot that'll have sex with me and make me a salad. Be awesome. We could have sex, and then I could say, "Yeah, could you make me a Russ's salad, like from Bush's Grub in St. Louis?" And because she's a robot, it's just go on the internet. Oh yeah, I'll make the Russ's salad for you. But wait a minute, master. Let me give you a knobber first. Gives me a knobber, makes me the salad, and then hangs out in the closet until, it's like a vacuum cleaner until I use the vacuum cleaner again. It's not me being mean. It's a robot. It does not matter. Robots have no feelings. Just thanks. You don't even have to say thank you to the sex robots. They don't care. Just okay, cool. Get back in your closet. But the problem would be is like you probably grow attached. I mean, every time I've been boning a woman, this is the truth. You bone a woman for 3 weeks or so, you start liking them. You fall in love. That's the risk. That's the definite risk. You're having sex. Watch out because you might wake up whipped. That can be detrimental for sure. That's why I always recommend like get out of the relationship before you get whipped. Do you feel like you're getting whipped? Get out of it. Run. What the hell have you joined? I don't know. We're talking about having sex with robots. You've thought about it. I know you have, because everybody has, haven't they? Well, maybe not everybody. I've only thought about it in passing, only enough to like make some sketches of a possible like GoFundMe for a sex robot. I'm telling you, if the wires are like underneath the vinyl skin, it'll heat up. You want the robot. My thing with the robot would be like, we're 98.6 degrees, but if I was gonna make like sex robots, I would make them like 103. You know what I'm saying? And once again, moist, real moist and warm. They would sell like hotcakes. The only thing that's holding us back is just they just have to look so good and so lifelike. You don't want to be like, how are you going to sell robots? They're sex robots that are like jerky and everything. Like, I will give you a knobber now. That's no good. Nobody wants that. You want something that's like so convincing that if you're with your sex robot and you're out at the movies and you take your sex robot with you, nobody knows. That could be your wife. But it's not. It's your sex robot. You just, you want to look like a rod, so you take the sex robot to the movies or just to go get dinner. She doesn't have to eat because she's a robot. But I mean, she's hot. If you spent the money, like this is 30 years in the future, this would, the cost of living's gone up. It's not the same. So you spent your, say, $300 million on your sex robot, but it's no big deal. I mean, because you make $1 billion, whatever. You have your sex robot, take her out to dinner every now and then, just because it's a status symbol. It's like having your trophy wife, but in this case, it's like a trophy robot. Stepford, yeah, it's every guy's dream. Synopsis: did you ever beat the third level of Crush on Band? Yes, I did. And then I jumped through the monkey tail and went on that other area of Crush Bandicoot. Yes, I did. I have. Thank you for asking, and thank you for that $2. That sounds familiar. Um, keep thinking about the robot, like the sex robot. They're not even close. It's really depressing. It is. I mean, there's people in Japan like really working day and night on this. You would think that if Elon Musk can create, the Falcon Heavy rocket that goes up into space and it lands standing up, that he could also put out the sex robot and make a fortune. Be a fortune. Think of the advantages. You have that nozzle on the side where, like, if we had a brothel, like, this is another thing that we could do. If I had more subs, is I'd have enough money, I could have like a brothel, but it really wouldn't be prostitution because it's robots. It's sex bots. It's not prostitution. It's like you're making love to a vacuum cleaner. What can the police say? They don't give a shit. Like, we're not gonna go bust the brothel because those people are too sick. they're, they're having sex with robots. It'd be fair game. It would be awesome. You'd get all kinds of perverts coming in. You'd make money out the wazoo, and nobody would be getting diseases because you would just hook up the garden hoses right after they're done with the John. Just stand there, robot prostitute. Just flush them out real good. She's clean. She's good to go. Maybe there's some kind of, like, you put Lysol in there or something. No, don't do that, because if there's any left, you might, like, burn the ween or something. So you probably want to clean it out with something with the proper pH, but you're going to want to clean them out. You have to clean them out. There has to be some kind of thing there. It's in the future. It's going to happen. I'm just saying it's going to happen. We could make some money. We could make some money. Like, if we had more money to put in this, and with my ideas of, like, heating the sex bots up to whatever, some super warm temperature, be a big seller. You can't be doing it with. Hang on. She's asking, this nympho girl is asking some important questions. What makes you decide to cut your hair? Like, how long it is too long for you? Weird question, just curious. I have shit to do, so you can tell I don't really do any grooming. That's really not something that's at the top of my list. So I don't cut my hair until I have to. It just grows. I mean, it's just every 8 months I get a cut. When it starts getting to be a pain in the ass, it's like, I don't know, twice a year I get a cut or something. Thank you, Nymphadora, 45. Are you 45? You're 45 years old, right? What's UVUV? What? Hang on. UVYU. 45. I don't know what that means. Google search came up empty on "You Are the Ones We Worship" thing. Can't spell it right or find the language of origins, but what's the deal with Gorgoloff will return? At 7 o'clock tomorrow, I will be live streaming from Geneva, and you will find out more about Gorgoloff. I think people think I'm joking about this, and the joke is going to be on everyone here. Strange you would talk about my hair, because my hair, what is this? Keratin, made from keratin. Tomorrow at 7 o'clock, live streaming. It's going to be big. It is. Nobody has to super chat me tomorrow, but if you want to, I'll take it. I will. Whore. 27, just the right age for young Peter. I would date a 27-year-old, sure. I'm not an idiot. I was going to say, well, is she kind? But then I was thinking, well, that's not really my style. Is she hot? Is it like, what's the most superficial, is she 27 and hot? Be great if she was kind. That is sort of nicer, to tell you the truth. Like dating a woman that's kind than one that's like crazy. Oh my God. It's just like, or like one that's like, I dated a narcissist. I really like to do her though. She's really cute. I'm still friends with her. She's adorable. She's the shelf. Um, Peter, you don't have any anonymity. Oh yeah, I spent whatever. I don't care. Um, at least mid-30s for you. Narcissists are messed up. Yeah, but this one had a really sweet looking pooper. Real cute face. A little tiny gymnast sort of body. That's what she was. She was a gymnast when she was a kid. Um, not well, kid. She became a dancer. She was a dancer. What 5 bands of musicians do you love? I like the band. Um, I like Iggy Pop. Um, I can't really think of anything. I don't know. I like Van Morrison. Uh, I got 2 more. I gotta pick, right? I like the Who. Um, that's it. I'm missing one. I couldn't think of one. Yeah, the way. Would you date a 17 and a half year old? No. It's a kid. It's legally. I think legally in New York I could, but it would be an embarrassment. It would. I don't think I would be attracted to a 17 and a half year old unless she was a model and she was super smart, finished college at 17, and was a scientist. Then I would definitely date her, and I'd brag about it too. I would. And when we went into a restaurant and the person said, "Sir, your table's ready for you and your daughter," I would correct her and say, "No, this is my model girlfriend that's a scientist and super sweet looking, super smart." I would brag about it constantly. That's the only way I would do it. I'm not really interested in um, like the. I'm just not. I don't know. I don't. It doesn't really cross my mind. Um, I was thinking of like my friend who's has this kid that's like she when she was young she looked older. So I could imagine at some point, like, and he said this was happening. She even said that it was happening. Like, guys would see the kid and be kind of staring her down, and then, like, like she got hit on the bus by like a 38-year-old or something. Like, it's insane. And that could be a horrible experience if you like the person you're checking out turns out it's a kid. Oh fuck! But what's worse than that is you're checking out the chick with like the long hair, sweet pooper. You're looking right at the ass. She turns around. It's a dude. It's one of the gayest things that can happen for sure. It is. It's happened to every guy. Turns around. It's Bob Seger. It's horrible. Would you want a bat? No, I wouldn't want a bat. Why do I need moderators? I mean, do I really? The person that asked, would I date a 17 and a half year old? Would you date a 56-year-old? 56 and a half year old? If I was 17, I wouldn't want to date a 56-year-old. Would you? Yes, you do. 17 and a half? It's like still in high school. What would I have what would I have in common with her? Nothing. Well, maybe something, right? She look good in a bikini? Oh yeah, maybe she might. No, it's just too young, man. It's just too young. That's a kid. I can't. I mean, the hypothetical dating the young girl, the cutoff for me would be 18, and it's all hypothetical. It would really never an 18-year-old would never. Well, maybe they would if I had a yacht, maybe, but I can't see how that would ever work. No, yeah, I can sort of. Yeah, pervs. That's right. That's what we're talking about. Well, I was just talking about doing robots. Of course, we're going to talk about this. This is important stuff. No, but I don't. I have friend. I know somebody. I don't hang out with them anymore or anything. But I know this dude that like all he dates is like women that are like 20. He's like a few years younger than me. I'm like, I just look at him as like it's sort of pathetic because that's all he dates. If I think that it's fine if like somebody's older and somebody's younger, if it's real, if you can't as long as they're 18, that's an adult. I just don't really I would tell Jeannie in this story. I'd be like, I asked Jeannie and I said, what if it was a super hot 18-year-old guy? And this is what Milk Paint said too. So they both responded the same way. They were like, oh God, no. They both said sort of the same thing. I would be old enough to be their mother. I'm like, yeah, but it's a super hot, good looking dude. But then you ask a guy, and then I'm start thinking hypothetically, like, well, if she was real smart and was like say a great athlete and super smart and had 160 IQ, they already passed med school when she was 18. Yeah, I'd do it. And that's probably most guys are like that. Like, I don't know, but you really like there really is this cutoff where it's like 17. Come on, 17 and a half. Remember when you were back in high school, right? Would you want to deal with yourself back in high school? See, that's what I can't get. Like, it's like somebody could be young and you could date them as long as they'd lived some life, and had some life experiences. But at 17, they never even were out of the house. It's like you would be dating a kid. I just can't see it. It's not anything I would be attracted to, honestly. But wait another 8 or 9 months. Be working at the strip club for a little bit, maybe, quite possibly. That's not emotional maturity. Um, I guess. I was curious if the major university has gotten back to you. Yeah, they have, and I'm just going to leave it at that. If you were smart, you would watch the streaming tomorrow. And we're going to be in Geneva with the Frogman. We're going to be in Geneva. Hey, I've been talking for another 3.5 hours. I think, boy, that Nymphadora, you really put out some money today. Seriously, you're pretty awesome. Thank you for commenting on my shaggy hair. I really appreciate it. And I really appreciate the allowance. It is great, and I do want to thank everybody else for my spending money for tomorrow. I'm gonna buy some materials and stuff. I strongly depend. Okay, Carla, get a grip. I'm missing what's going on. Hey, Peter, do you shave your pubes? No, I do not. I do not. I have never done that. I have never done that. Do you? It's cool if a chick does that, but it's also sort of perverted, but I'm not going to tell them not to do it. But I grew up in the 70s, so if they don't want to shave at all, I'll go with that too. I don't care. It's fine. Don't spend it all in one place. Oh, I won't, but you really put out the big money tonight. Yeah, let's talk about pube shaving. No, let's not. This is a wholesome channel. I don't want to talk about anything like that. I'm good. No, she's not gonna get me trimmed up. Can you explain dials? Why do you? I don't know. Peter, favorite animals go? I like them all. The platypus. That would be my favorite. If I could have any pet in the world, a platypus and a sloth, probably. Trimming is okay. Women don't. Peter, do you listen to Joe Rogan? I do not, and I think he's a tool. They took my fucking videos and they turned it into a fucking thing and used it. I would never go on that show. Seriously. I'm not saying he did it, but one of his interns did it. Fuck Rogan. Seriously. Screw him. He used my fucking content. Just, no. It's not cool. It's not cool to do that. It isn't. He used it on some other platform too, so I couldn't do anything about it. He took content from YouTube, took out a section and turned it into a little short clip, and then, put it out on fucking Instagram. And his, of course, got millions of hits without any credit. He just uses my shit. No, I don't want to have anything to do with him. Fuck him. Seriously. Well, he didn't give me any credit. They just stole my material and screw him. It was a couple years ago. But I hold the grudge, Joe Rogan. It's a douche. Give us a Louis C.K. type performance. Oh, no, I'm not doing that. I can't believe he did that. That boggles my mind. These dudes with money and then just, hey, you don't mind if I pull it out and start stroking it, do you? Why didn't he once again, he could have paid for a prostitute. He could have had a really expensive escort, but no, he has to just start stroking it and shit. What's up with him and that Weinstein dude? It's just it's not like he didn't ask. Did he ask? You gotta ask, like you say. Do you mind if I pull it out? You don't just pull it out and start stroking it. That's wrong. It's wrong. Yeah, I'm sure he can. But he got sued too. Yeah, but he's got kids and shit. See, like I have no children. So if there was this thing about, yeah, Kane pulled it out and started stroking it, I don't have any. Who cares? My parents are passed away. I don't have any kids. People would be going, yeah, I thought he would do that. He seemed like the kind of guy that would just pull it out and stroke it. Nobody would be shocked. See, that's why I could go into politics. Is because what are they going to say? Yeah, well, we figured he would do that, so we're still voting for him. He said he's going to get everybody a yacht. So what? He pulled it out. But I wouldn't do that anyway because I'm shy and I don't want people laughing at me. Look at that guy over there with that. He pulled it out and he can barely find it. It's so small. I would, it'd be horrible. I want people making fun of me. I don't. That's not good, Louis C.K. It's a total disappointment. The man's brilliant, but he can't keep it in his pants. You can't use common sense. Just go get a escort, you idiot. That isn't what they want, though. That's the problem. I think is a lot of these guys. It's like that's not satisfying. Like they have to be doing something wrong, or it's taboo, so it's fun, I guess. But I just don't understand it. Like you get all this money, and it's like, so you still have sexual urges. I get that. I get it, but you must at some point know that. Once again, I was going to say that it's wrong. That makes it fun, I guess. Like if it's wrong, if it's taboo, that means it's going to be fun. Hi, Remy. I don't know. Like, it would be wrong to date an 18-year-old. It would. Be taboo too, so that means it'd be fun. But I wouldn't want to go to any high school parties. And then what would you do? What would you do? So you're driving around with your 18-year-old girlfriend, and she runs into some friends she went to high school with. Come on. What's up, dude? Are you on the football team? What position? What would you say to these people? They're kids. There is a big difference between like somebody that is, even so they're 18, but if they haven't like lived out on their own, they're still a kid. Do you know what I'm saying? Like no thanks. I don't know. I don't know. It's just so unbelievably far-fetched to like, I think about my friend. He's not my friend anymore. But I think about that dude that still dates these young chicks. And I just see him as like sort of pathetic. But then again, the chicks that he's dating are pathetic. So once again, I'm in that hypothetical thing of like, well, if it was a Victoria's Secret model and she was 18, super smart. I just go back to that super smart. That would make it okay. Like if she was 18 and a doctor, it'd be fine. Nobody would say a word. Once again, I'd be bragging. Look at me with my 18-year-old doctor. I got the female Doogie Howser here, and look at her pooper as she walks away from the table. That is sweet. Everybody would be jealous. You can't be. I don't know. It's just I don't know. The youngest person that I've dated in the last 10 years was maybe 14 years younger, maybe. Maybe, I don't know. Christy was probably 30s. So say she's 35, 40. Well, no. Probably about 10 years. 10 years. 10 years difference, I think. I'm not a dude that's always going, I'm not looking for look, that's like the dudes that are like totally into Asian chicks or something. Like it's similar to that. Like I don't really have a type. I don't. I'm not saying that like I would not date the 20-year-old. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I might. It would depend. I don't have a type. I'm not like, oh man, I like Asian chicks, or like I like do you know what I'm saying? Like my friend or the guy I know, like that's all he dates. So like young girls, he just seems pathetic. It's similar to like the dude that will only date the Asian chicks. Don't get me wrong, I like Asian chicks. I get it. Asian chicks are hot. They are. Black hair, it's exotic. I don't know. Everybody that's here on this goes, yeah, they are. They're cute. Lots of them are cute. What can I say? But it's not a type. It isn't a type. I'm being truthful when I say that. I do not have a type other than like intelligent women. I like intelligent. It's the truth. The real sweet looking ass. I like a nice face. Doesn't everybody like a nice face? I've never been like the huge boob guy. I've got friends that are like they're totally into that, and I'm like, man, I look at the face and the ass. That's what I'm totally into. Like a cute face, sweet looking pooper. Did you say Christy? Did I say Christy? Do you got a sweet looking pooper, Christy? I bet you do. Peter, I want to ask a girl out at school. Any advice? Well, I don't know what to tell you. High school or college? If it's college, ask her to the frat house. Go drink some beer with her. That's what I would do. If it's high school, I can't give you any advice because you're a kid. I can't do that. I don't know. Ask her to the prom. I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to be like saying like if you're in college, I could give you advice, but you're in high school. I don't feel right giving a kid advice. I mean, no offense or anything. You know what I'm saying? Thoughts on DMT and communication with aliens? We can't talk about that right now. Older usually involves more wisdom. Sure. I don't dispute it. Is he a senior, though? Give me some advice in college. Yeah. Go drink beer with her. Ask her if she wants to drink beer. Lola, you need to go out? I'll take you out. I got to take Lola out. All right, I'm done. It's almost 4 hours. It just seems like nothing. It just seems like I could just do it all day. Seriously. I thank you all, and I hope that you all tune in tomorrow. I'm being serious. It's going to be awesome. I swear to God, I'm not steering you wrong on this one. And if you know anybody that wants to help out with the subscriber thing and me getting the yacht, I want fame and fortune. I'm sick of this shit. I am. I'm sick of it. Are you kidding me? I feel like I just spinning my wheels. What do I have to do? I have to become a gamer. I've already been told this. Pewds? Yeah, I know what you're saying. Don't rub it. Don't rub that dude in my face. I would arm wrestle him for his position. Seriously, and I would win. All right, hang on. Lola needs to go out. All right, so yes, that's correct, sir. That's right. That's right. There's a lot that happens in Geneva. I'm just not saying which Geneva it is, but I gotta go. I can't tell you how I'm getting there, but I do suggest that you watch tomorrow because it's gonna be something very special for all my friends. All right, we're going. Hang on. Okay, I gotta go. Thanks again, seriously. I'll talk to you all later.